It's live? It's not live. It is live? And now it is. I'm on time today, guys. Aren't you proud of me? Aren't you proud of today is oh wait, there's more. There's more James Saroka. He went live yesterday after I finished the stream, and I also found an hour of fucking stream from the 11th that I didn't upload because I'm crazy and I got lost. So from like 8:30 to 9:30, I don't have that in the archive channel or anything. I gotta upload that. So there'll be like an extra video thrown out sometime tonight with that extra hour. If we have time on here, we'll watch that after his stream from last night. Let me get that pulled up here. I have everything prepped today. I'm a little more on the ball than I was the past two streams. So yeah. Give me 1 second. Oh, my computer's even cooperating today. That's beautiful. Maybe it's gonna be a really easy day. Cooking with Silence. Hope you're having a great night, Stewie. Glad to see you. NY Hellcat. He's screaming for college money now. Right now? I mean, maybe. I didn't see any of the live last night. This is all gonna be fresh for me. I just seen he was fucking like live, so I recorded it, and I had already watched like that 4 hours of James. I was like, I'm James out for the day. I don't want to watch any more of that guy. So I saved it for you guys today. Tom, how you doing? King Rodman, glad to see you. Lori P. I see that icon up at the top of his beagle all the time. Hope you're doing well. I will, let's just get right into it. This is from last night. So we'll do last night's first, and then we'll do extra from the 11th that I missed after. And let's go right into the news. Mud Pit.
I'm enjoying some Domino's. If you would like some, I will be on the SBCC campus until 11 o'clock.
Oh, yeah. He also made a tweet today on his new Twitter. He was supposed to do a Twitter space. He said he was going to do a Twitter space on his Bigo, and then it never happened. So maybe he chickened out. I don't know. I don't know what happened to that. But I have the tweet that he deleted where he was like, you told me you love pizza and you lied. So see what he's talking about.
Do not flood the place or don't do anything that's going to get me in trouble. Cause like, there was that kid in New York that tried doing a YouTube thing, and he went to prison.
Oh, talking about or whatever that guy was. It's like, I'm going to wear this phone.
Please don't cause me to go to prison. Like, I'm actually begging you, please.
You think a riot is going to ensue from his just presence on campus?
Don't fuck up my life. Thank you. What I'm really trying for is to get a woman to. I'm gonna be real. Like, I would like a woman to take me home. I don't need sex.
That's not good. That's no good. Hello, Ella. Hello, Free Pony Rides. I hope you guys are doing well.
It's like I want a good cuddle. I want Netflix. I want a shower. I don't. It's not even Netflix. Like, it would actually be cool to sit and like get to know somebody. But I was told that ladies like pizza. I'm a man who has pizza.
Okay. And I don't think it worked out too well for him because, what the hell? Hold up. I think I accidentally closed it because this is what his tweet was. Let me get this comment pulled down so you guys can see. So he's like, you lied to me about loving pizza. So I think he was trying to get a girl to go home with him, and he made this tweet about the pizza. I don't think his pizza plan worked though, guys. Is my main point. Poor James.
Maybe that's enough. I don't know. I'm going to try. I'm trying harder than I did before.
How hard was he trying before?
Valencia, welcome to the broadcast. BRB, welcome to the broadcast. Hi, Amy. Kirsty, welcome to the broadcast. Stacy, how's it going? Nice to meet you too. Thanks for the hearts. Beauty, welcome to the broadcast.
He did find he found this nice cap he's wearing right now. I don't know how long does he go away for. 45. Whoa. That was way too far. Minute 40, 45, 48, 40, 50. Minute, 2 minutes. What did he do for that line? What the fuck was he doing? Okay, he should come back any second. There we go.
It's like I'm dealing with people that are trying to prove to me their ability to, follow due process. They're like trying to make themselves look like, like, look, I know how to like, I'm like, that's wonderful. Stop trying to compete with me because I don't care. That just sounds mean. I don't mean to be mean. It's just like people don't realize, like, when I compete with people, I'll compete on the field. I'll compete in a sport. I don't give a fuck.
I've never seen James play any sports.
About any of the rest of it in that one. Like,
he's been around the football players too much. He thinks he's turning into one.
I'm so alone to begin with. It makes me feel more alone when people are like trying to size up against me. Like, I don't think they understand that, like, I was raised on business. I hate doing business. I do business because I have to eat. That's what I was taught by my family. My family, they all went to college. The family I was raised by, they all went to college. Then they got jobs, they got careers, they got ways to pay the bills, right? For me,
is he getting business just mixed up with work? You have to work to live, James. What business are you going to run?
Now I'm going to go to college. First, I figured out how to like work. I didn't always like make money. Like, people gifted me and this and that. I kept it on the fringes.
That's not working. I learned how to work. I wasn't getting paid for my work, so you were just doing nothing. Like, you're just fucking around.
I didn't break the law, thankfully.
You broke the law twice. That's why you went to jail twice.
Now people are like trying to attract because they're fucking pissed that I didn't break the law. No different than they did in a situation ulterior to this one.
Who's trying to entrap him?
I don't give a fuck. Now that I have had revealed to me how the system operates, I have matured beyond it. I am not afraid, nor do I embrace, nor do I acknowledge the drama in that way. I don't want any part of it. It breaks my heart to say that because I know there's people that care about me who like the system. I don't. I was born into the system. I want my own life. I have breadsticks.
I want my own life. I had breadsticks. Did anyone ask him what he was eating? He just, that's how he ended his fucking speech.
Jackie, thanks for the follow. Me, welcome to the broadcast. Pomegranate, welcome to the broadcast.
I don't know if it's his. I don't think so because we watched him throw it out. But maybe he did go back to that gas station and they don't empty the trash every night or every day like they probably should, and he was able to get one. Or someone just felt bad, and that's where he got the hat as well, probably.
Jenny, New York City, welcome to the broadcast.
He was walking around with somebody, right? I mean, like, he's making friends, making fucking college friends out there.
You ever like be so tired that you can't see people that are like 6 feet away from you? It's super freaky. Suspicious violation of what? Of hang up? What is hang up?
This video had a suspicious violation on it yesterday. Maybe Jimmy could get an athletic scholarship and be the next Rudy. Who's Rudy? I don't know who Rudy is.
I don't understand what hang up is.
I don't know what Rudy is, James. Don't worry. We're kind of on the same page.
Seriously, what is hang up? I literally don't know. Like, I've been learning social terminology. As of right now, I have 0% idea of what hang up is.
Whoa, who's this guy? James, he's upset that he can't find a woman. He has the pizza. The women aren't flocking to him. His plan is not working. And he went on about, I don't know, something else. Something, just life, how life is not working out for him. And he's like, but I got breadsticks.
I'm not like trying to be funny. I really don't know. Ooh, whoa.
Ooh, whoa, I know.
I don't know what that was. I think it was a bean.
It was a man.
Nice for a bean. So, like, is society slapping me in the face by sending me 10 prominent men in a day that are worth millions of dollars who want to hang out with me and take me home and literally pay my tuition without expecting anything sexual from me? Because that's what it feels like. Here comes,
I don't know pop culture, guys. I don't know Rudy. It's what's his last name? Hey, Angela. How you doing? Do you know who Rudy is, Angela? I need to be educated.
Oh, they're doing their own thing. Cool. Primer goes, hi, I want a slice. Well, I'm hanging out. I got a slice if you want a slice. I'll be here. Oh, I might have found somebody. No, he's going the other way. I was going to offer him a slice. I might offer him a slice.
What do you think James is going to be doing in like 20 years? Do you think it'll be like him sitting there with candy, enticing the fucking college kids over? It's just going to be like still be pizza probably. He finally got his Domino's. He was upset he couldn't order Domino's with the school or whatever. He got mad they ordered 96 pizzas or whatever.
Here's the thing though. When I went to jail, I went to prison.
He went to jail, not prison.
I kind of like, I might have helped everybody. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I did.
He didn't.
But like, they ended up thinking I was gay because you're only with dudes. I didn't have anyone else to help.
Were you sucking dick? Maybe that's why. That's usually an indicator that someone's gay.
Help. I'm used to helping people. So pretty much like,
nah, just helping people, just helping them out a bit.
The entirety,
helping them through a hard time
of the American ecosystem of criminality, like anyone existing within the realm of criminality has some sort of notion and belief that I'm homosexual.
Is it dumpster pizza? Because like I usually miss the first couple of minutes because I'll get the notification and then I got to grab the other phone and I got to plug it in and then I got to go in. So I don't know where he got the pizza from. If it was the dumpster, that's something.
I'm pansexual, into women. I like women. I don't have any attraction to men. People don't understand pansexuality. So they're like, well, you aren't straight. Like, no. I like women. That's all. Women are who I like.
But you'll be gay for pay, right? That's why you flirt with Josh. That's why, like, you're kissing Steve on the cheek, sneaking up from behind.
Anyway, my point is that I was going to go down to security and offer them the pizza. I didn't want to risk the possibility of them thinking I was gay. That really is why I didn't offer it to them. I didn't want them to think I was trying to like be weird.
That's already weird that you think that. What? I don't mean, they probably kick you out. You're like, you're the same guy we talk to every night about not being here when you're not supposed to be here. But do you want some pizza? You really think they're going to think you're gay? You think they're going to want to sleep with you after you get offering pizza, James?
Trying to, not necessarily weird. Before I make myself sound even worse. You already know what I'm saying. But I have pizza. If anybody wants pizza, I'll be hanging out for the next hour and a half. I got pizza. And I
got to keep that tweet up because I didn't know I didn't know this was all about fucking pizza. I would have named the stream James got some fucking pizza finally.
Really would hate to waste the pizza. And I won't eat it all, and I'll end up finding somewhere to sleep, and then I will wake up to the raccoons dragging it away from me. By the way, the raccoons here are adorable. I've never seen clean raccoons.
Oh, he's talked about the raccoons before. You know what? I'm going to put the background as the fucking pizza tweet.
Santa Barbara has clean raccoons. I'm serious. They look like pets. It's amazing. Plus, they're actually really cute. They're friendly. They don't hiss at you. Now, they do steal everything you own if you don't strap it to your body when you go to bed, which is kind of funny. But like, they'll get right in your face and not be afraid of you. And they don't smell, surprisingly. Shy guy, welcome to the broadcast. Zenya, привет, Kaktila. Kaktila, I don't know how I'm supposed to say it. See, I got a friend now. He's Russian or something. I don't know. I don't know what the hell the dude is. But he's pretty freaking cool. Always corrected me. It's nice to have people in your life that aren't just yes men, you know. Pomegranate, thanks for the hearts. Joanne, thanks for the hearts. Mana, thanks for the hearts. And
do you think this Russian person is like just a figment of his imagination and a schizophrenia? Because like what? There's just a Russian guy correcting James all around campus. Maybe, but I don't know. That's weird.
thanks for the hearts.
Also, this is the pizza tweet, guys. Hold on. I want to show you guys who may have just joined this. Look at this. You lied to me about loving pizza. I guess I'm covering up pizza a bit. And then he showed pizza. He's upset. He's very upset, guys, about the pizza not working. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, James. I lost this thing. There we go.
Prison? I love a bad boy. I am what is called an outlaw. You have people that commit crimes, you have criminals, then you have outlaws. An outlaw is someone that literally exists outside the law. So, like, I don't exist within the law. Any way that I exist within the law is on some form of an aggregated agreement on an alias of some type that I'm given permission to utilize on a financial basis for the sake of education and travel. What that means is, yes, I exist in the way that you guys know existing to be, while I have my own life outside of all of this. So it's kind of like when you go to school, you have your school life. You know, when you go to college, when you go to work, you have your work life. For me, when I step out of the wilderness, I step out of the desert, I step out of the arena.
When was he ever in the desert?
Of global society, when I step into college, when I step into
I don't know,
business in certain ways, I am, you know, it's my, me being here is like my own little getaway, as they say. Like when you go to work, for some people, they can't wait to go home. Some people can't wait to go to work. For me, it's you know, I like my life. I do.
James doesn't go to work or to go home. He's got neither. So I don't know. I thought he was gonna say like one day. I hope. I don't know. I thought he was gonna send him to school. I don't know what the fuck he's on about.
Sometimes it gets tough when, you know, like the life that I live is one where you end up with scars that are entirely like that aren't necessary. You know, it's nice to be able to come and spend a few months or a couple of years doing something that's less intense. You know, sometimes it's nice to be able to get 5 seconds of rest, to get my head on my shoulders, get something done. I'll give you an example. Jail and prison for me, it was hell. It was the worst experience I've ever had in my life. At the exact same time, it was by proxy a vacation.
Jail was a vacation, guys.
That's how fucking hard my life has been, where jail and prison were a vacation. I didn't enjoy them the way you enjoy a vacation. I got the rest that you normally get on vacation that I could not get anyway outside of that, unless I, you know, made agreements that I wouldn't be comfortable making with people that I don't feel comfortable associating with.
What, like an agreement to work 9 to 5 for fucking an employer? Yeah, I couldn't sign on to that, guys. That's why life is harder than jail, and jail is a vacation.
Anyway, thank you for the 100 hearts, Pomegranate. All right. So I'm here. I guess maybe I need to move somewhere with better light. I see we only have 171 to the broadcast. Well, there's only 171 people in the broadcast. Maybe it's that where it's super dark, but I am here. All right. I'm going to eat my breadsticks. If anybody wants any pizza or breadsticks, come get it before I eat the whole thing myself, because I probably will. I got all my clothes. Like, I'm fully clothed. I got a nice jacket and all that. I'm going to be warm tonight. I got a blanket. I am now safe
Don't throw it away this time.
this area to a level where I'm comfortable being out and about. I don't mind putting my head down somewhere where I'm allowed to, or at least where people, don't mind. I'm less ashamed of my position because of how people have treated me. Give credit where credit is due. I have to say, for what I've been through, for how much work it's taking for me to transition into this environment, how embarrassed I am. People are treating me with, and I'm going to say this before I change my mind, before I end up being a jerk, changing my mind. I have to say that people here have treated me with an outrageous amount of respect.
More pathetic than him? I mean, I guess James is kind of pathetic. I think James is inspirational in his own way. You know what I mean? Pathetic though. I mean, I've ran into a bunch of people. I haven't really ever thought of anyone as pathetic. I mean, I could probably think of some, but I shouldn't say him.
Far more than I ever could have imagined. Like, I have my qualms. It's been rough.
Sprinks is an angel, Phil. You got to get along with. You don't have to get along with her, but I don't know why you don't. She's fine.
You've heard me complain. The fact of the matter is, people have treated me really good here. They've treated me with a lot of respect. They've allowed me to kind of relax. They've allowed me to relax. They've allowed me to be myself. They've allowed me to step outside the boundaries of what they're comfortable with for the sake of my comfort, for me to be able to acclimate to the environment, for me to...
James doesn't take any courses or anything. He just wanders around campus and he's talking about like being welcomed in with open arms or something to like, I don't even know. He's not with anyone right now. I don't know. It's weird. So he hasn't been kicked out completely yet, Kenny. He's just been told to leave like every night so far by security. And he didn't want to give the security guards pizza because he didn't want them thinking he was gay. Because that makes a lot of sense, right?
Test the environment the way that I do to be able to feel more safe more quickly. I could be more thankful. That's why I'm like making my best efforts to figure out how to become more thankful. Like I'm literally sitting here talking the way that I'm talking, like I'm fishing, like I'm trying to figure out, like with an F, not with a PH, like trying to find out what the next thing is I could do to show more gratitude appropriately. All right, next breadstick. Now, what I am hoping for.
Is he shoving whole breadsticks in his mouth? That'd be impressive too. I mean, I would understand why people think you're gay in jail.
Is that I could start getting as many women to approach me as men do. The men aren't shy. They're pretty cool. A lot of them want to be friends. As far as me pushing them away, it's because I'm not ready for a whole lot of friends yet. Like, I'm getting comfortable. I'm probably going to leave here with way more friends than I should have. That's kind of how I do things.
So he might still be there because I don't know, but I would maybe not kick him off if he was like, I just want to go, audit some classes. My card is locked or something. I can't get a hotel, so I'm just wandering around. But I have a lot of money in theory, or my parents have a lot of money, and I want to go to this college. That I can't see. I don't know why he's still there. I don't know why they don't like get him off completely. Maybe because it's a public place technically. Like, I don't know. But he's not supposed to be there.
As of right now, I'm getting comfortable. As far as women, it's like, it would be nice. But I don't have that gentleman status in me right now in a way that I'm like, I could definitely try harder. If I really wanted to go home with somebody or something like that, I could definitely try harder than I'm trying. The reality is that I don't want it bad enough. Like, I know myself. I know I definitely would try harder if I really wanted to. Like if I was desperate, and that's the thing of it. Like once you've been out here, once you really learn how to survive, once you've acclimated to an environment where you don't need anyone's, like once you've acclimated to the discomfort of transition, the uncomfortable mental status that accompanies adaptation, you almost never budge for anybody.
So Josh has denied the 3-way relationship. I think James has too. I can't say for sure. I don't think so. But he definitely, like, that's how he met Steve Kelso, was pretending to be Grayson Riley on Tinder. I'm pretty sure they thought they were gonna, or I think Steve thought they were gonna hook up, maybe. Or maybe it was Grindr. I can't remember. But no, he poses as gay all the time. He's gay for pay. That's what I say. That's
where I'm at. I'm in a space where I know pretty much no matter what.
Exactly, Don.
I could go to the end of my college career. Like I could get a bachelor's degree before I ever need to rely on anybody. Now, comfortably, maybe not. You know, it'd be freaking ridiculous. You don't even want to know. But the point is, I know how. So it's like, what do you do when push comes to shove, somebody tries to prove that they're bigger than you or whatever it might be? You know that you could maneuver, you know? I can't say I haven't been within inches of my life. I could also say that it's always been with a circumstance that is beyond my control, beyond my provocation. You know, it's not like anybody that's ever threatened me or tried to cause a problem for me came from me attempting to cause an issue. You know? So that's the difference. What I'm doing is describing the difference to you between.
I'm trying to think of a crime where you could like commit unknowingly and like it wasn't your fault. It was just like how things kind of happened. That wasn't the reason why James went to jail. James, like, I think it's pretty obvious. You should not hit your fucking partner, whether they be male or female. And then James went and did that, went to jail. And then they gave him very specific instructions to not fucking go see that person. And he did anyways. So, no, that was all his own fault. I don't know what the fuck he's saying here. It's never been my problem. Nah, it's always been you. It's always been you.
Someone who is a street person, someone who is a criminal, and me. You know, the difference between people who intentionally live that lifestyle and people who may be either passing through that lifestyle or, you know, came upon financial hardship or anything of that nature.
Still a criminal. You're just justifying being a criminal. He's trying to like be like, there's a difference between an outlaw and a criminal. Like outlaw, you're just passing through. You're just doing some crimes because you need to. I think like most criminals are probably doing crime because they need to.
You know, I've come upon financial hardship in a fashion of US dollar currency, right? So it's like,
does he have any other currency?
Real uncomfortable. You know, I'm like,
he's got 4 beans up here.
Everything they're saying I am, which is pretty cool in the good ways. At the same time, it's like I barely have $1 to my name. And that makes me look like a pretty scary person to a lot of regular people. And it's so
you had 100 in Starbucks gift cards and you spent it all on fucking tumblers.
Weird, because it's like before I ever even heard of a guy like me, like I never heard of a guy like me before it was like the guy in the mirror. I didn't even know people like me existed until I was the guy. And now it's kind of like that way with most people. It's like people are telling me they're like I've literally been told that like what I am in their eyes is something they've only seen or heard of in the movies. And I'm like, well, that's cool.
A crazy person.
You know, but like I didn't do it on purpose. I'm figuring, and I've seen that most people that are like me do it on purpose. Like it's their intention to become, you know, like
he's got to talk to me. He can't just demand $340 from me. and expect to not talk to me. James.
A god of the underground. You know, or like
He's a god of the underground, yes.
a god of the underworld, as some might say.
He's the they that Heather's always talking about. It's like the underworld overtook Xavier and they took me. La la la. It's James. He's the king of the underground.
Me personally, I'm standing here like, oops. You know, didn't really intend to. Is anybody in the broadcast, or am I talking like an asshole to myself, like by myself? Oh no, you're here. You're listening to me just freaking talk your ear off for no good reason.
James, do you think it's a sign that like out of 164 people, none of these people went and subbed to your Twitter or saw your Twitter space or whatever? That'd be an indication that probably a majority are bots.
All right. Why does this feel wet? Is it that cold? Yeah, it's that cold. Oh wow, it's cold out. Yo, this jacket. My buddy got me a jacket, and I'm so warm. It's not even funny. It's ridiculous how warm I am. But I'll tell you what, it cracks me up when I'm trying to hang out with people. Then they got like their crew or something like backing them up. I'm over here like they don't even know who I got looking out for them. They don't see them, they don't hear them, they don't know they're there. Then they're calling their crew, they're calling their friends, they're like calling their backup, and it's like fucking up the people I got looking out for them because like my people are looking out for their people. Then they call their people, and then it's like makes my people almost obvious.
He doesn't have people. I don't know if he actually had a space or not. Usually when I catch James doing a space, he's on for 2 minutes. And if there's not like 50 people in there by 2 minutes, he's like, well, I'm not even going to be here and waste my time for you guys. Fuck you. And then he deletes everything. So when I went and checked and I seen that he deleted the pizza tweet, I thought maybe he might have done a couple minutes of a space and dipped on it, but I can't say for sure. I don't know.
I'm like, then I have to sit and wait for people to not get pizza from me. Hi, Henry. How are you? Pomegranate.
I just sit here and wait for people to not get pizza from me. Must be a hard life, James.
All right, thanks for the hearts. What I'm saying is I'm sitting here scratching the underside of my leg instead of scratching some girl's back. You know, like I could actually be somewhere having fun. Instead, I'm out here with pizza. You know, like I have everything I need. And I don't have anyone to share it with right now. And it's like, that's kind of the whole point.
Or you could save some of that pizza for tomorrow since you're homeless. And I doubt you've really thought 24 hours ahead.
I feel like I should get a boombox, play Super Lonely on repeat, and walk around campus. Chandler, welcome to the broadcast. Would you like to audition to become an official Beagle Live host and get paid to live stream? No. Thank you for the follow. I am grassroots. I don't do it for the money. I appreciate the offer.
I do it for the e-begging, guys.
I have more social equity than some men in the Rockefeller family. My answer is no. I do not want to be a Beagle Live host. What I do want is to make another friend tonight somehow without it needing to be some sort of sarcastic.
Proving Conger right. You don't want to prove Conger right. The world will implode if that happens.
Fuck you for being rich type of move from some dick who doesn't realize that I grew up poor and I'm not an asshole. You know, that would be cool. I'm good at sounding rich because I've been around it. I don't have a rich person personality. And if at this point I'm stereotyping too deeply, it's your own fault for freaking putting me in the box and refusing to be nice to me. You know, I don't know what else to do than to just...
No one puts baby in the corner. I don't even know what that's a reference of. I think it's what, Dirty Dancing?
Embrace the role of whatever the fuck a rich dick is supposed to act like.
No one told me who Rudy was.
Sam, welcome to the broadcast. Liz goes, why aren't you spending time with your people? Well, I will. I'm going to tell you the truth. It's going to make me cry. You're all going to cry with me. My people aren't like my people. They're like, I don't really have anybody that associates with me on a personal level, right? Like being a free person, being an outlaw, being beyond the system. Marky Mark, welcome to the broadcast. Being beyond the system, I have my own personal life that exists beyond my, any form of legal identity that I may.
I don't know what he's doing. I think he's going over to the stadium.
Utilize at times, right? Everyone that I associate with in reference to who my people are in the system. Like we're in a social zoo type of thing.
Oh.
I don't have any.
See, I should know that, but I don't, because I don't know pop culture. Maybe one day I will. What?
Buddy, on a personal level, I don't have anybody. I have one person that's kind of my friend who really can't be my friend because they aren't an outlaw.
You saw it 29 years ago tops, Streamy, because that's how old the movie would be.
Right? So it's like, I ain't lying to them, but I'm doing my best to be as much of a friend as I could be with the separation that does exist. It's like if you got like a pane glass window between you and a person that you're hanging out with or friends with, and it's like they're in prison and you aren't. You come to the prison, you can, you put money on their books, you hang out with them. Maybe you get to sit at a table together, enjoy a meal, or give them a birthday gift or something. But you can't really do anything more than that. Well, that's how it is with most people I meet out here, right? Is they can only follow me so far. I can only do so much with them. I can only go so far with them. And then it's kind of just like, all right, see you another day or whatever.
So basically he just walks up to random people, tries to have like some awkward conversation, and then they move on with their life. And James is like, my people, I can only go so far with them before I gotta just like back off into the shadows for their own good.
I can't really make real friends that I hang out with every day and all that, because it's like I would either have to give up my freedom, the freedom that I've earned, or I would have to start associating with people who are completely outside the system, where when you are completely outside the system, when you're free, it really is like being in a jungle. It's like,
welcome to the jungle.
You're an animal, and you're loose. You're in the wild. It is every being for themselves.
Remember the first stream? He was like, he was saying, I am an animal. I can't be caged here. You guys got to come save me from college. And then he was going to quit. And then now he's back, and I don't think James has a plan. I think he just says whatever comes into his head.
Whatever out there. It is that way. Like there isn't any other, like the only code, like the only rule is that there aren't any rules in the free world, as I call it. It's impossible to have friends outside the system, in my opinion, because it's like the maintenance of friendship is far more expensive than most people ever find out about. Friendship is almost an impossible concept. Most people never find out because of, the blessing, the opportunity they get to live a regular life. So friendship is really difficult when you're living your own life out there. Here, friendship's possible because of me maintaining my free status. Friendship is extremely difficult for me to come by, especially dealing with the fact that I live in the public eye. There's like a lot of people that are more private, especially around here. They don't see me as like a threat to their privacy. It's more of I either deal with people that want to be friends, that stay with my platform, or I meet people that want to use me for my platform. It's really difficult to find anybody who just doesn't give a fuck about it at all. Those people are usually people that don't have much to do with social media at all, who like don't really understand it. Then you start getting people from the internet like,
why would you need to understand something you don't give a fuck about, though? Like, and this is a very odd thing to be looking for what, like a He wants a friend that also does social media so they can just like do it but not give a fuck about it, but also know everything about it. Is that what I'm understanding?
Reaching out to them or bothering them, and they don't understand how it works, so they're just like freaked out by it. And then, they either decide to learn about it or they, part ways with you.
He's luring kids to the Coliseum with pizza.
Island Girl, thanks for the hearts. Virginia, thanks for the hearts. Myra, welcome to the broadcast. I am at 33%. I think this campus closed at 10 or 11. I don't remember.
What?
Give me 1 second. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Fudge nuggets. I knew this was gonna happen. I'm sorry, this is why I don't do, like, who the hell throws, well, I guess I do, don't I?
Who the hell what? Who the hell throws what? Throws clothes away into the wind? Is that what he's about to say?
And I do. No, it's one hell of a guilt trip. I don't feel too bad, but I think everything for a reason. There have been times where I didn't have the shoes to get on a bus and ended up saving my life. Well,
what happened on the bus? Did it turn into Speed, the movie Speed? And then you're like, damn, if I had actually been let on that bus, I'd be fucking with Keanu Reeves, bombing down a highway with a thing about to explode. What do you mean it saved your life?
I just lost $100. My guess is that I probably shouldn't be complaining, considering it's like, I'm pretty sure I got people trying to set me up for fraud. They are finally...
Someone left their shoes or something around, and James is like, they're trying to set me up for fraud.
Stopping. As they're getting over, like, I've had the opportunity to show people their own religious bias. Like, their own religious... Like, I've had the opportunity of showing people that they have skewed perspectives in reference to their viewpoints on justice, right? Like being democratic enough, like being civil enough to move on from forcing one's moral viewpoints into the political systems, into the judicial systems, right? Because they're supposed to be unbiased. It becomes easy to push one's beliefs into their system, into, the systems of government when one's life is based on and revolves around a particular type set of beliefs.
I was gonna say, what is he walking in? Like, I guess gravel, the track around the thing. I'm guessing.
What I'm saying is I'm proud.
It's noisy though.
Of a lot of people who I've had the opportunity to be friends with who have beliefs that they are heavily into.
He's like, he has his hand over the microphone. Because he's got these big, like, fucking mitt palms. So when he's like typing, he's fucking it goes over the microphone, So and then he just keeps rambling. I don't know what the fuck he's saying. So like, we're gonna have to just guess.
Other girl. Myra, thanks for the follow. We can't hear you. Mic is covered. Thank you for the heads up. Thank you. I don't know how much I don't know.
You've only been streaming for how many years, James? How many fucking... I don't know. That's a huge pet peeve of mine with him. Because it's like... My thing almost fell. Like, actually almost fell that time. One day you guys are going to see that. It's just going to smash into...
I don't know how much you heard. I might have said too much either way. So I don't know.
Fuck.
Excuse me. What I do know is that I am finally getting the last of the smoke out of my lungs. the last of the tar. I can feel it like in the upper parts of my lungs. It's finally coming out. Because like through the earlier months of 2023, I may or may not have smoked a little bit. I don't smoke. I am not a smoker.
He smoked for like, I don't know, a couple of weeks, maybe a month tops. He smoked a whole pack of cigarettes in 30 minutes, he said one time. I was wondering if he still smoked. I guess not anymore. He's getting the tar out of his lungs.
Sometimes you're in situations where you don't live unless you do certain things because people get suspicious of you. My point is that I don't smoke. I'm getting the smoke out of my lungs. I'm excited. I'm here on campus. Probably going to have to leave soon. I got 2 pizzas and a 2-liter Coke. If that's enticing for anybody. I don't know. What I do know is if I actually have anybody angry at me, they definitely do not see how far I'm going for them. What usually happens is people almost come to the point of, getting really angry with me. Then they kind of, like something happens where they see what I'm doing. Because people are living their own lives, so they're not like paying attention to what I'm doing. They like hear about it.
Unless you're me, I guess.
Or they see it from afar. Then they get close and they're like, oh, that's what he's doing. And then they quit being mad at me.
It's never happened with me.
Joanne, thanks for the follow. Ray Ellen, welcome to broadcast. Welcome to Beagle, especially with the way that I talk. Like sometimes I talk like a simpleton. So people assume that I think in a simple fashion all the time. Here's what I do. I think in a simple fashion while making my best efforts to maneuver complex situations. Liz goes, don't you have housing at school? No, I used to get mad about answering the same question over and over again. Can you believe that? I used to be a dick. I don't, is it closed? There's still people in there, isn't there? Why do you close that? There's people in there yet. I'm gonna go in there and sit. Yeah, see, there's people.
Just gonna go into the closed place and sit. Seems like a good idea.
Coming up the stairs, they're trying to leave the stadium, and some dude closed the door behind them. One jerk. All right. I'll see if it's still open at the bottom. I'll go hang out in there. It's fine to hang out in there for a little while till I finish off my food, and then I'll take a walk. That is one thing I like about that. Yeah, we don't have on-campus housing, unfortunately. We don't have campus housing. One thing I do like about this campus is we. I feel, oh my God, it's like I feel weird to say it. I feel weird to say we because like I say it like such a dork, I really do. Like I sound over enthused. I sound like that guy that's not really interested. Like he's trying so hard to sound interested. What it mostly is me trying to like wrap my brain around the fact that I'm a college student. Like I've been there in that way, but not like this. Like I never thought I'd be in this position going to college, like this situation with this life experience. Like I didn't know people who've been through what I've been through or accomplished what I've accomplished go through college. Now the second part, people that have accomplished what I've accomplished, sure. I could see people who have accomplished certain things that I have going to college. Now things that I've experienced in a negative sense and currently not having a whole lot of cash per se, I didn't know that people in my position actually go to college. I will tell you there's far more of people in my position going to college than you would imagine. Like there are legitimately homeless people who don't have any money at all, who are gaining a college education. That's pretty cool. I think it's cool anyway. Like it's an unprecedented thing. Now doing this in our country, we're giving people an opportunity to get on their feet. Springboarding, like going from the street
shit,
to like
oh my god,
making 80 grand a year. That's wild when you think about it. That's like a freaking pursuit of happiness.
Let me tell you something. I get crazy sometimes, and I'm gonna write a review of fucking Twitter to Elon Musk because this shit is so broken. It's so fucking. I can't even open a YouTube link through the native or browser or whatever the hell Twitter opens up with. What I can't see links anymore when they're in other chats and anything. Like, it's so fucking broken. It's so fucked. Like, and he wants people to pay $1 a year for it. It's not even worth $1 a year. It's not worth it at all. It drives me fucking nuts. And I just had to let that out. I'm going fucking crazy with Twitter, bro.
This situation systematized for like anybody. You have been on the topic. You have been the topic of chat a lot today on different platforms. Oh, cool. Thank you. I hope it's a good thing. If it isn't, then maybe you guys could like help out, I mean, I'm doing my thing either way. What I can tell you is anybody trying to slander my name, you're going to be dealing with a lot of people from a lot of different walks of life. I will say, get ready to look over your shoulder and get ready to get sued. I will tell you ahead of time, I don't have anything to do with it. God's honest truth, I don't. It's people that I've met who have essentially told me that they won't allow me to tell them that they aren't allowed to look out for me. They're people that I don't associate with that see me on a public level as an investment of theirs, with or without my permission. I don't know how any of it works. I'm smart enough to say as little as possible and move forward. John.
Who's he dying about? He's dying about people like me? I don't know. People who see me as an investment. I mean, James isn't really an investment. He's at the most, I guess, a quick buck. He's more of a problem, really.
Jones, thanks for the hearts. Rose Jessica, welcome to Bigo. Thanks for the follow. We're at 2:40 of the broadcast. I know, to answer your question, I have not slept with anyone since I've gotten to California. I did start school. I had pizza. So essentially, my friends are trying to get me laid. There isn't any other way to say it. Either I really am not good at getting laid, or
what? So your friends, like the people are like, "We'll buy you some pizza, James. It'll definitely help get you laid." Ladies love pizza. You will be batting them off with a stick if I buy you some pizza.
Or so either I'm that bad at finding a woman, which is definitely a possibility, or I think that's really I really am that bad at getting laid.
Is it working?
I'm not good at it. I don't know what to tell you. I figured out today that the 3 people that I slept with, one, like all 3 of them were undercovers. I'm not kidding. One was a Fed, one was a state, and one was a local.
Is that his like recent or since he's been at the fucking school? He slept with 3 people since he's been at the school and they're all undercover feds? Or is he talking about like the traveling nurse, the homeless lady, and then the made up lady that he slept with in the dumpster? What is he talking? What?
In 3 different states.
3 different states. Okay, so yeah, the traveling nurse, the homeless lady, and the made up homeless lady. Unless there was a third. Did we miss a third one? Was there a third one?
Piece it all together tonight. I've never slept with somebody like where it wasn't like planned. So yeah, I would say that I am absolutely horrible at getting laid. I thought I was like the savant. It turns out that I've mostly been the guy getting taken advantage by people who want information or see me as a job or something. I guess when you're related to so many people that that people like that have an interest in, you end up attracting those people. And then on top of that, when you're the type of guy that doesn't really want to associate with the women that are associated in those perspectives, yeah, you don't get to have a lot of sex. Because most women are afraid of me because of that background when they hear about it.
Because you fucking beat your ex on the side of a road and went to prison. Oh, not prison. He keeps saying prison. It's got in my head. You went to jail for it. Yeah, I would understand why women would be scared of you when they find that out.
The fact of the matter is, it isn't my fault. I didn't choose it. I turned it away in respect of like how people do business or whatever. Me personally, I don't want anything to do with it because that's how I was raised to be. You know, my family taught me to stay away from any type of drama that could cause me harm. And people are like, oh, you need to grow up.
You haven't been following that advice very well at all, James. Like, not at all. You gotta stay away from things that get you into drama.
So you're telling me that becoming a criminal is how I grow up? Like, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I'm never gonna find out. You know,
I'd say you're growing up by now, James. So I don't know. Just have memory loss?
I don't have it in me to disrespect the people that raised me on that level. I have too much respect for the people who ensured my survival to deviate from the path that they had set for me in certain ways. I know that makes me sound like I think I'm like better than people. Nope, not at all. I have had my nose in the dirt. I've done it. I've done what's had to be done. The fact of the matter is, it isn't who I am.
I wonder if he just like sits near people live streaming because he thinks like they'll be impressed by it or something. But really, like if I saw someone just talking to themselves on their phone, I would assume that they're talking to another person just because like it's what normal people do. And I wouldn't be impressed if he's saying this kind of shit. I'd be like, I feel really bad for whoever he's on a call with. Like, this guy sounds delusional.
I did it for my country. Now I am ready to enjoy college. I'm ready to settle down to a level where people, like, I'm really tired of the people behind me dying because they bring such bad karma on themselves by fucking with me as hard as they do. You know, like, I'm supposed to get to enjoy my college career. Should I continue to be surrounded by scumbags who have to fuck with me all the time? I mean, they're going to get screwed off. I won't get to enjoy my college career either way. That's what really bothers me. You know, it's like there's people who would literally get themselves murdered to like make me have less fun for 5 seconds because they're scumbags and they're upset about their own situation than just fucking leave me alone.
You should leave Josh alone. You should leave your ex alone. Because I would not know where the fuck you are or what you were doing, especially if your name is fucking Step Palpanic or Palabalabalaness. If you never reached out to Josh and if you just left your fucking ex alone, we wouldn't be here, James. You could be live streaming and I wouldn't even fucking know it, but you're done. And you got these eyes going on right now. Look at this shit. That was like my old profile picture, though. What the fuck is it? The Belle Delphine face?
You know, like I worked really, really hard to be able to relax for 5 seconds. There's always some scumbag somewhere that has to disrupt my peace. It's like a necessity all the time. Then they wonder why I don't want anything to do with them. That's exactly why. You always have to disrupt my peace. I don't want anything to do with you.
James, you should reach out for that 340, bro. You should just reach out to me.
Kevin C, welcome to the broadcast. Wins, welcome to Bigo. Love Big, welcome to Bigo. New Moon, welcome to the broadcast. Kevin, welcome to the broadcast. They're afraid of your outlaw brat. I don't have an outlaw brat. I am the first outlaw in my family for like 5 generations.
You were just blaming everything else on your half brother the other day. You were saying he was the one with all the charges and that you just like you're getting mistaken for him. Actually, I think he said that you took the fall for your brother or some shit. That was a new one. No, his family members are criminals too. They're all fucking criminals.
The first outlaw in my family settled whales.
All right, I forgot. He changed the definition from outlaw to be not a criminal, but like a person just living outside the law. And he's the first. This is weird.
Then came over and settled Philadelphia. I don't know if y'all have heard of William Penn.
His ancestors are fucking founding Philadelphia now. They're also Hitler. What else are we going to learn about James's ancestry today?
He's Welsh. My family comes from Norway. We migrated down to Wales, settled Wales.
His family's just from fucking everywhere.
Then came over to America. Part of the family came to America. Obviously, the part that I came from.
Where did Hitler come from?
As far as being an outlaw, I'm the only outlaw that I know of. I might have met one or two. I'm the only outlaw who is vocal about being an outlaw that I know of since like the Western days, which people think I have like an interest in because they think my outlaw status is a cultural thing. Like outlaw culture, fuck your left nut. I always said fuck your dead grandmother. I can't say that. I didn't say it.
You just said it though. What do you mean? Okay, what is this? What is this? What the fuck?
Outlaw culture is commoditized. It's a TV program.
I need to put, what the fuck was the A word he was using? Acclimate. We gotta put acclimate. We gotta put whatever the fuck other thing he just said. He's loop eared.
Okay, it's like that.
He's got some sugar and carbs in him. I think that's what's
is not being like doesn't have any, like when you're an outlaw, you don't talk about being an outlaw unless you're telling people you're an outlaw, making an effort to explain to them something that is almost impossible to understand. Because like being within the law, you like the entire like everything you think exists within the system of law that you operate in. Thus, outside the law, your mindset is different. The way you think about things is different. The way that you process information is different. The results you get are different. The fruit of the labor is different than everything that you're used to. Essentially what I'm saying is I go out there into the wilderness, into the desert, into the jungle. I get the stuff. I don't bring it back to a Joe Rogan podcast. People
we wouldn't have you on.
People ask me for the goods, the gold, the God, the glory from going out and doing the impossible for the price of a coffee inside a system that barely deserves my help at all, in my opinion.
No, you want the system to help you. How are you helping the system, James?
Because it's like they don't, because some people they try to do, they're like, how do I be that? And you don't like crazy isn't on the list. I'm sorry to tell you, it's like to survive out there, you have to be balanced, you have to be sane, you have to be focused.
None of those things at all.
You don't live through the night unless you are hyper focused all the time. Like people do get
there's tons of homeless people who are like completely fucking out of it, who make it to the next day, get revived with Narcan or whatever, and then just like keep trekking, bro. You don't need survival instincts to make it to the next day.
The one up on me in the system all the time. Out there isn't any such thing as someone getting the one up on you. You live or you die. You don't talk about dying. You don't have the luxury of saying you live, or by the time you start thinking about the word or, you've lost your or in the middle of the, halfway across the river. Because
I like that. I like that he switched it up there. Like he used or. No, I don't think a double entendre is the right word I'm looking for, but I like what he did there. I was hoping he would do that.
As you let your ego get the best of you. Here in America, with this constant safety net system that I love.
Conger, you made it through another day. How you doing, buddy? I seen Twitter was mad at you again, like they are every day.
Or I wouldn't be here. You have the ability to talk about pretty much whatever you want when you want. In that, when you could afford to socially. Like me personally, I don't mind being in the social position I'm in, since it affords me the ability to talk about things however I want to. but like this isn't me on the outside. Like on the outside, I have fun. In here, I have a comfortable, safe fun. Out there, I have what's called in here traditionally a masculine fun. Morgan, thanks for the hearts. Anika, welcome to the broadcast. I will tell you, even organizations such as Blackwater, independent contractors, people who work on a.
Did he mean Black Rock? What the fuck is Blackwater? I know Blackwater Cat. What the fuck is? I thought Blackwater was a place.
Job by job basis with oil companies, you name it. Even they exist within the system. Like I've had some of them trying to come my way. The fact of the matter is, when you can't maneuver in and out of the system, it ain't the same. Now, sometimes I choose to stay in order to connect with people I want to connect with.
Guys, Blackwater's a company. Look at this. I didn't know Blackwater was a company. You guys want to learn about Blackwater? It's a private military contractor founded in December 26th. So the day after Christmas. Wow. Now we know. I mean, you guys might have already known, but I didn't know that. Okay, there we go. And we're back.
Sometimes I literally have to step out of the box of society in order to be able to live into the next day. So if that's for those of you whose question is, how do I take such risk and survive? It's not as hyped as it sounds. Like, it's like, oh my God, I'm going to die in 15 minutes. I know what direction to go to stay alive without facing any problems. Where it might seem like maybe I faced a big problem, or I got in a fight, or I, did some cool thing or some big maneuver. No. Like I turned left instead of right because I've been through it enough to know that danger is right. Some people, everybody knows. No, there are ways that you could learn how society operates to a core level, infrastructural level, where you literally almost always know what's going to happen. It becomes difficult to take situations seriously, people seriously, when you really understand the logistics of society to that depth. I do my best to continue to maintain my mental health, because when you begin to see people as less than equal to you, no matter what you do or don't know, no matter what knowledge you may or may not have, your sanity goes with it. I am always equal to the people around me. That's what I know to be true. Whether I believe it or not, it has more to do with my social experiences, right? The feeling. I
don't know if I accidentally banned that guy. I was trying to put a bit of time out just because calling the community sickos. I pressed timeout. Let me see if I could unban him.
Feelings, when I have feelings of superiority, it's to my personal bias towards the belief that I have more value in the system because of my ability to circumvent the system. The reality is, inside and outside the system, we are all the exact same type of creature. Your ability to survive predicates whether or not you maintain a status of elite, as some call it. To me, I don't see elite as having to do necessarily only with your particular situation of finance. To me, to be elite is to survive. When you are surviving by thriving, you are alpha. You may be omega.
I did do that. Oh, wait.
Being alpha and omega as a human sounds like a heavy burden. I would never want to be the creature that decides for myself that I am alpha and omega, because at that point, then I'm attempting to set a standard that I would have to be upkeeping.
I didn't mean to block him. There's a timeout thing It says that I just timed him out for 300 seconds. I don't know why the message is deleted. I just wanted to give him a little poke. That's all. I think he's not blocked. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. He can come back in on all. I don't even know what that guy is. He just comes in to troll. I don't know.
When I don't see myself as someone capable of upkeeping such a standard, especially, for society.
I mean, I'm not that concerned. Oh no, I accidentally blocked a guy who just comes in here to talk shit.
I work on looking in the mirror and deciding whether or not I should shave my beard. Like, I don't know whether or not, is Tom supposed to take a piss at 4 a.m. on Sunday? Like, I don't fucking know. I'm too busy worrying about my own physical appearance. Because I'm pretty much normal. As normal as someone in my position could be. It's almost impossible to be what most people would call normal in the situation that I'm in. I'd like to think that I'm rather normal for what it for.
All right, I didn't mean to block. I'm sorry. Are you blocked? Is it the account blocked? If it is, I gotta go into the studio after I'm blocking. I just meant to tell you. Don't call the people here sickos. They didn't do anything. Yeah, be with me. Don't take it out on these people.
How I could be compared to how I could be. Are y'all listening? Can you hear me?
I don't know, Phil.
Thank you, Morgan. I appreciate y'all listening intently. That means a lot to me. I will tell you the truth. If there's anybody that goes to SBCC with me, come take me home. Female. I don't have an interest in males. Business, maybe. When it comes to males, I might do business. The thing is, I don't think it's a good idea to be like bringing me home if we're going to do business. I don't like getting involved with people, men especially, in business when you're at such an advantage socially. I would like to get myself put together socially first before doing business. Kendra, welcome to the broadcast. Montana, welcome to the broadcast. Because I would like to be listening to somebody. Like, people, here's the thing, is like with my personality, I'm introverted. I like balance. I'm a listener. I feel unheard. Now physical touch is my love language. I feel ignored.
Uh-oh. The last time he felt ignored, he screamed his fucking face off with his ex beside him.
Because I am ignoring a woman somewhere on campus, a young lady somewhere on campus that is supposed to be taking me home for the night and enjoying this pizza with me.
That pizza must be fucking hella cold by now.
I'm not supposed to be sitting here by myself. Somewhere there is a young lady who chose to say that I must pursue them. When, as someone who,
I'm sure they just knew in their mind, there's a man out there with pizza that I'm supposed to go to, but I'm just going to sit and wait for him to come to me. And if this is James, like, doing mental genet, like, he's got to, I don't want him to just break into some chick's dorm. That'd be bad. Could you imagine?
Is an outlaw. I legitimately disagree with the hierarchical viewpoint of males and females having different social roles in such a fashion. That would be a law, right? Like an irrevocable social law. Like, I know that, like, in the media we talk about being equalist and we really, really push it. We push it that hard because of, like, I've noticed now, like, almost nobody actually believes in equality. Like, they're mostly bullshitting. That's why they push it so hard. I actually believe in it. I've been out there. People are like, men and women are equal. We are like colors, creeds. Everybody's the same. There is very little that makes us different. Now, what I will say is that there's certain parts of our nature that make us slightly different, minutely. Those minute differences could make a large impact depending on how you interact with one another socially. Regardless, we're almost all the same, almost exactly the same. That's my way of saying I'm waiting to either meet an outlaw woman. That won't happen here.
Oh, fucking Bonnie to his Clyde? Uh-oh.
Or more than likely. Or find a woman, or have a woman find me. That's what I'm really saying. You know, like the 3 women that I've been with, they found me. I didn't find them. I thought I found them, right? Now, my hope is that now that I've permeated, like, after having actually I burst through, like I broke through the social fabric, the social framework of society. I've been awoken to the reality. I've been enlightened to the existence of life, of society, like of nature beyond what is structured for us.
What the fuck does that mean?
Right? Some people don't even know what I'm talking about when I say
I don't know. No, I don't know what you're talking about.
that. Some of you do. We aren't smarter. You aren't smarter for knowing about the structure, right? I'm not smart. I'm not smarter than anyone for having existed beyond the structure. That's like
Sound about the Matrix?
That's like saying one animal in the zoo is smarter than the animal that isn't in the zoo, or vice versa. There are many
I thought he was gonna, break through. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
variables that go into, deciding those types of things. We don't have enough data to make an evaluation to begin with. Jenna Lynn, welcome to the broadcast. Welcome to Bigo. Yeah. That's my way of saying I'm sitting here hoping that somebody does decide to come bring me home with them.
You've only said that like 50 times.
I wish they'd stop being afraid of me, because I feel ignored because I don't have anyone to listen to. Like when I was with women before, I would talk to protect them. Like I was the one that was active socially to protect them because I saw that they were scared.
How does you being social protect anybody? What?
I'm looking. I see a lot of strong women around here. I really wish I'd get approached by more strong women who need a listening ear because they're used to being the listeners. They want to be listening, or they want to be listened to. I'm the type of person that to feel that connection, to feel like.
Luckily, he's not cold anymore. He has a jacket. He's got a hat. Everything's good today.
Like to feel acknowledged, I need.
He's also got pizza. Now he's like hunting for women.
To be able to listen. I don't like what I hear when I'm in a crowd, in a group, whatever, and I decide to sit back and listen. I hate it. I forget it's hell. It's like being on fire for me, literally.
I am happy. I'm good. I'm just trying to learn about this man, and I'm not going to sit here by myself and just watch this shit. So, yeah, there's 60 other people who are interested in this as well. I hope you're doing well, though.
I like being with one person, obviously a woman in particular, for a day at a time, whatever, to be able to sit and listen to whatever they got going on. Because that's what I actually like to do. That's what actually makes me feel acknowledged. Now, is that the most convenient thing for your typical college girl? Yeah, it is. It isn't too good to be true. It's actually, I said this earlier, is when something looks too good to be true, it isn't always that it's too good to be true. Sometimes it is as true as it looks. It's that.
This is literally his content. He put this out as content. I'm consuming and critiquing. Well, I'm not really critiquing it. I'm just trying to understand it. It's okay. Everything's going to be okay. James will do the same shit whether I watch him or not.
That it's unattainable. That more times than not, it's unattainable in a way that we would prefer, right? So like me, Kylie, welcome to the broadcast. Drip, welcome to the broadcast. Emmy, welcome to the broadcast. Welcome to Vigo. For me personally, I'm in recognition that most of the women that I meet on campus, most of these young ladies.
Look, I didn't even troll him. I recorded this on him and talked to him that day.
I would never have a chance at marrying, spending the rest of my life with, right? I don't try for that. I don't necessarily try for a hookup. I try for what I'm sharing with you, right? Like what I'm talking about is what I'm trying for, because that's what I want. That's what I see as attainable. That's what I see as appropriate. That's why I try. Michael Coleman, welcome to the broadcast. I guess what I'm saying is it's the same for them. Like there's a lot of these young ladies that do see me. They have an interest. They don't pursue because they think it's like it's unfounded. Like
they don't know you. You got to have a conversation with some of these people, Jimmy.
Isn't possible or something. The fact of the matter is, a lot of people go into things trying for too much too quick. Like I did that with the school when I first got here. I thought, oh, it's the end all be all. Then I started seeing how things work the way that they do in every other facet of society. I let it sink in. College isn't my getaway. If I'm stuck out here in this way either way, I might as well go to college. Hold
on. Lee, what other content of mine have you watched? Like all of the people I cover are crazy like this. Some of them even more crazy. Like Letitia is fucking out of her mind. I don't get it. I don't get why you're here. It's very confusing to me.
I got to figure things out anyway. Let me get an education. Why waste my time? Let me get a freaking education. Right? Like I'm stuck out here either way until I figure out, the money situation. Definitely get there a lot faster too, going to school, more than likely. So, statistically speaking, being that when I am in the system, I do fit into those statistics. Plus, my experience outside the system as an outlaw is actually a selling point for people to bring me the rest of the way in, because I have lifetimes worth of experience,
as an outlaw,
knowledge, wisdom, information about the future transitions of society.
He learned that from the aliens because his dad's half an alien, right?
That I have the ability to bring to the table, for transitions of industry too, in return for a place, with a throne, not a real throne, but like, maybe a porcelain one with a bidet. I don't want it to be porcelain. I'd like it to be like,
as he shits his pants. Got it.
Like platinum or something, but I don't want to go too far. I'd rather like a family type life than that, but I'm lying through my teeth. I'd rather a platinum toilet. Here's my struggle. I'm making my best efforts to communicate like what a hookup lifestyle looks to me, because it really doesn't look like the way it does, for what it is for most people, even the ones that try to fake that they're like emotional about it or whatever. That actually is how it is for me. The thing,
I didn't even know you guys could block people. That's good. You guys can do that. I want to keep everyone to be able to talk. That's why I felt bad for Be Easy. I was like, I didn't mean to block him. I just wanted to tap him a bit. I remember when Jimmy used to live to live tweet, and then I was live about my broadcast. Good times. So you did the same thing I'm doing. What? Okay.
Thing is, competition's fierce because there's a lot of guys out there that are really faking it. They're good at faking it. On top of that, a lot of the women have either given up on trying to find a dude like me. Secondly, sometimes they want a dude like me to stay with for the rest of their life. So it's like they know that I don't want that necessarily, or that I might not want that. They want their heart broken, or they, don't want to waste their time. Thirdly, sometimes they don't find it worth their time. you know, in any sense of the word, because they don't have an interest at all in like an actual relationship.
That's him shitting his pants. If you can't hear it, while he talks about toilets and bidets and shit.
Or like hooking up with somebody who is putting their emotions into it. You know, like either because they're afraid that you're going to get attached, or they're afraid that they're going to get attached, or they're afraid the sex isn't going to be good. You know, whatever it might be. Anyway. Pomegranate goes, what if a girl offers you a place to stay but doesn't want to hook up? That would be perfect. I wouldn't have to be paranoid that they're going to scream rape. And
why would anyone do that, James? That's very suspect.
would have somewhere to sleep. I'd have a shower. I'd have somebody to talk to, somebody to listen to. I would have a friend. That would actually be really cool. You know?
I don't know what the fuck that was.
Plus, I make an excellent wingman. If the reason they don't want to hook up is because it's me, then I'd be more than happy to help you find someone you could hook up with or date. Or stay out of it altogether. I don't really care. The point is, when people come in my direction positively making offers, my next instinct is to offer them more. I'm being offered more. I'm going to offer more.
All right, hold on. I don't think that's what Lee's saying. I think Lee is just concerned that I'm going down a dark path and that I shouldn't laugh at mentally unwell people. I don't think he's negating like the crimes James has done and served his time for. At least I hope you're not, Lee. I just, yeah. be cool, guys. Be cool.
You have to remember, I don't have anyone right now at all. Like, I have like 5 people in my life tops in totality, and they're barely in my life at all. Like, they really aren't even in my life. You know? So when I come off desperate, excuse me, my desperation is far more to do with, oh, I think they're open till 11 anyway. What do you call it?
What do you call it? What do you call it?
I'm just gonna pretend all the doors aren't closed. I didn't do it on purpose, I swear. What was I saying? Friggin' A, what was I saying? Being alone. I'm lonely. What the desperation comes off differently. Like sometimes my, like when I come off in a way where I'm desperate for relationships, friendships, closeness with people, sometimes it comes off as though I'm desperate and beggy for people's like bed, their clothes, their shower, their food. And it isn't like that at all. I'm desperate for connection. That part is real. I hate to admit it. Now I can't fight it. Like, what am I supposed to do? You know, like I'm not like I've finally moved on from being desperate for food. I've finally moved on from being
for today. Yeah, that's why I'm like, you should save some of your pizza and not trying to fish girls with it.
desperate for sleep. I've finally moved on from being now.
His words. He's like, I'm fishing, not with the PH.
Do I struggle with those things? Sure. I'm finally catching some traction in the food, the sleep department, you know, social productivity. Next is, you know, family, friends, like having people in my life again, which you can't do out there. Like, it literally, I mean, it's so tough being out there to the point where it screws up how you talk. I mean, like, I can't even describe to you what happens to you when you decide to go wild, like actual out of the system wild.
You end up back at community college pretending to be a student, trying to pick up women with pizza. That I don't know where he got. That's what happens when you go out in the wild, guys. It's a cautionary tale.
It takes a lot of focus. Like you put a lot of work into your own mentality. Then to people who exist within the system, you often look like, unless you're really, really good at it and getting, sometimes you're getting support, help, either that or you're really good at it on your own. Sometimes, especially when you get lazy or fall off or need a little time to rest and you don't have an ability to rest with a safety net, you start looking like a little raggedy, a little rough pretty quickly. I mean, literally within like 24 hours, you can go from being completely clean to being disgusting. It does happen that fast. Anyway. All right. Like I got really, really, really good at it. Like to a level where you wouldn't even believe. Like, let me put it this way. I was operating on a level of efficiency and proficiency incomparable to any United States governmental organization. Like, I'm chipped by the government, in case you didn't know. Like, literally, I got a freaking chip behind my left ear.
That's new. I haven't heard that one yet.
Plus, I have nanotech in my, like, running through my veins from a shot that I got in my arm.
Nanotech in his veins. Okay. He's got a chip in the back of his ear and nanotech running through his veins. James, what have you been up to?
I ain't making this up. I know it might sound schizo. I ain't making it up. I can prove it. Do the blood test, do whatever. You'll find out I'm telling the truth.
Can we get a blood test? Get a blood test to see what is it? He's nanobots? It's a nanobots, right?
The fact of the matter is I've been able to override and avoid the government and all that to be able to do what I want. I wasn't breaking the law. It's just like Big Brother wouldn't let me do what I want. They didn't trust me to do what I know how to do already. So I freaking circumvented their system, got done what had to get done.
So did you put the chip in your head with the nano blood, or was that something the government put in you to try to track you? But now I'm trying to follow his story.
Then, it's like ask forgiveness instead of permission. So then by the time it was done, they're like, you saved the fucking world. I'm like, yeah, I sound like a nut job repeating it too, but it is what it is. Loissimo. And we go all the way from Periscope and then absorb it into Twitter and then X buys it. Or Elon Musk buys it. Oh. All was scarfing down dominoes. Some of you were there. In case you didn't know, we helped clean up the tail end of the Cold War.
James, you weren't alive during the Cold War. You were born in 94. The Cold War was like in the 80s. What is he fucking talking about? Am I wrong? Was the Cold War in the 90s? Hold up. I'm wrong about a lot of shit. I don't know check. I'm pretty sure it was the 80s.
I don't know if you were involved in that, but I want to let you know that we did a damn good job. We did a really fucking good job.
Don't know how to respond to that.
Hey Siri, when was the Cold War?
Kind of some of us kind of saved America from cyber terrorists.
1945 to 1991.
But I don't think most people know that they did that. So I want you to be aware that you were complicit to saving the world. Literally. Technically not overshooting and all that. Like it's technically not exaggerating all that much. But anyway. It's like, what do you do after you save the world? Almost single-handedly. Like, what do you do after that, You can't really one-up yourself any further. Then I did. My point...
You think you would be resourceful enough to not be in the position you're in, though, if you saved the fucking world before. Right? Right.
Is, what was I saying? I was like proficiency, like I got really good with stuff, right? Why was I saying it, though? I had a reason that was much further than my ego. Like it wasn't about my ego.
What's it about?
So I did all that.
So you're not going to tell us what it was about? I guess you couldn't think of something fast enough.
Oh yeah, is like I got the job done, and then I want is like then they look back and say whether or not, do we imprison him or do we give him a pass? They locked me down for a while. They did. I feel a lie. They locked me down. Like I can't believe I'm that guy.
I think this is like mental gymnastics because he can't come to terms with the fact that he went to jail for something really fucking bad. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. I know like James isn't a person to try to make sense of, but what the fuck?
Like I went to church every Sunday. I like my life was almost never leaving home, playing video games, having bangs. I was
having bangs? Like having like emo bangs? Is that what he's fucking talking about?
Wasn't emo. I wasn't like.
Oh yeah. He said, "Fuck yeah, I'm having bangs." James, oh my god, hold on. I'm trying to move something over here. Give me 1 second, guys, because I got another thing. I need to listen to this though. That's why I'm sorry.
Like the school shooter type. I was like, I wasn't a nerd. I wasn't a jock. I was just like there. I was always that person that didn't exist really. And then like, oh, that's what I was getting at. Is like eventually, excuse me, like I got so much done
so much done with my fucking bangs.
The radar that like it wasn't until lockup that the nicknames started to catch up with me. Like that people like they're like, oh my god, you did that? I'm like, I did what?
So the lights are off now. So I don't think he's supposed to be there. Whoops. And he won't be for much longer. We got about 15 minutes left. And then I actually have the first half hour of the very first stream that he did when he came back that I missed because I was like, what was I doing? I think I was streaming like the members only stream or something when he first went live. So I missed like the first half hour, but I got that now. So we'll watch that after this. And then I have that missing hour from like 8:30 to I guess around 9:30. That isn't on the archive channel yet. And then after all that, whenever this finishes up, it's auto redirect to like, I can't remember what I put on the archive channel. I think this video, if you want to just watch it unedited. So that's the game plan.
Here's the thing. Essentially, sorry,
He doesn't usually spit.
That so that there's physical evidence of my existence. So that there's like, proof that I was here in case anything happens to me. I've been through stuff. I'm not paranoid. So like the lights off is like, I technically could like find a way to cheat and crash here.
What's he live on, Conger? Is he live on Bigo? So I didn't get a notification. Did he sneak around? He's not live. What are you talking about? I don't see him live, Conger. What is he live on? Did he make a new account? No, he's not live. Conger, what are you talking about? I'll message Conger
for the night and get away with it because nobody gives a fuck.
I'm like checking all my phones because I'm like, did he block my?
But like, I won't, because it isn't right. I'm gonna hang out and talk to you guys for a while. I'm really hoping nobody like bothers me to like get rid of me because like I said, the karma thing is really exacting right now, and I'm doing pretty.
Wait a second. I think he means like he's live, so there's evidence that he was there because he's live. Is that what you mean, Conger? Because I might. I just make you crazy.
Good. We're all doing pretty good, and I'm enjoying talking to you. And plus, the topic is super juicy. Yeah. So like, I'm staying on live stream instead of shutting down and like sneaking somewhere to go to bed because I am scared.
Yeah, he is.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I am terrified because it's finally sinking in what I've done. It's finally sinking in the things I've accomplished. It's like me being me is something that I'm coming to terms with for the first time ever. I never had time to slow down and think about what I was doing. I never had time to like articulate my accomplishments. I was always thinking about the next thing I was doing, you know, like what's the next iteration? What's the next accomplishment? What do people need next was always on my mind, continues to be on my mind. Now I'm in an environment where I've gotten so far ahead, and so I've gotten efficient with the hierarchy of social structure and assisting with the organization of it, the organizing of it, that I am now able to exist within the space that I've helped to procure. I could go to college. That's why I'm now broadcasting with you, like while I'm at college, because I could, right? Like,
so you can be like, I went to college one time. It's on broadcast, even though he never went to any class and he wasn't technically enrolled.
Things are efficient. Like the system is run, the machine is operating proficiently. I'm able to be a student. Please stay on. You're a man of mystery, and I want to hear it all. Well, thank you. Do you know anybody within like not too far of Santa Barbara that might want to bring me home? Bring me back to campus in the morning without needing like full security detail and like having their friends follow us everywhere and be super weird when I already have like legally like investments of the currency of energy, of electrical energy invested in law enforcement. Literally speaking.
All right. So anyone who doesn't know the archive channel, this is the archive channel. And it also auto redirects from this video, but if you wanted to have it for sure, if you follow me on Twitter, it's like my pinned tweet. It's me and that other channel that's gonna have archive videos up on it. Not yet, but all like that thread is like all of them from like the time that he came back in May.
What I'm saying is like I put so much into helping people that I really wish that I could like be able to put my phone down on a bench without people saying it has to change the universe and like shift every decision being made around me. Like it's just too much. It's all too much. It's overwhelming. I've overwhelmed myself for over a decade for people. I mean, literally, they wanted to fucking kill me when I wanted to slow down for 2 seconds because they were so spoiled on my work. You know, and that technically happened a second time here in California. I finally was able to like talk some sense into people to like work with me, and they, you know, they talk sense into me to like slow down and actually enjoy myself. Like these people almost forced me to hook up with somebody, you know, like they didn't, obviously that would be rape, but like they really like put in a lot of work to calm me down. I mean, like really, 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 like these people here did the dirty. They did what people weren't willing to do to calm me down.
Were they just throwing out pizza and they're like, hey, now that we're done with the 96 pizzas, do you want this pizza we're about to throw out? And James was like, these guys must be trying to get me laid. They must really fucking love me. They didn't kick me off campus today. Oh my God.
And I'm saying it out loud because that's how much I fuck with them. Like that's how much I have these people's back. Like Santa Barbara, I got you. You know, because like you did what I do. You know, like you did what the fuck had to get done in order to make sure things went the way they needed to go. And for that, we thank you. In the words of Tosh Bueno. Now, why did I plug him that hard? For reasons that could actually, affect me negatively if I decide to speak on, so I won't. Anyway.
What? I haven't even thought of a Tosh Point oh in years. Like, years. I don't know what he has got against Tosh Point oh.
Hilarious TV show, in case you haven't seen it. I know that's like I totally just jumped topics and went like super, like to a totally different arena conversationally.
You got really creepy.
As I said, I made
that laugh, man. That laugh. That was some crazy, unsettling laugh.
To listen. I'm not really made to be a talker, ironically. Brian Curry, welcome broadcast. Queen, welcome broadcast. I'm goes. Jolene, hi, how are you? Disruptor, welcome to the broadcast. Okay, another question. Okay, so I literally have 2 full freaking pizzas. I have 2 full pizzas. What do I do? There isn't anybody that wants to like sneak to campus.
You're sitting in the dark with no one around. Who do you think is gonna find you for this pizza?
Like, text me or message me quick here and be like, you should probably shut down because you're coming home with me. It's literally the middle of the night. There won't be anybody that sees you. If you ask me to keep it quiet, I will keep it quiet. If you hint that you want to keep it quiet by like coming at this hour, I obviously will keep it quiet. What is sad to me?
I think like he thinks like a child. So like if you put candy and broccoli in front of a kid and you tell the kid like give the adult the food that's good for him, or they'll think that it's just like whatever they want. So James really fucking wants pizza and he's desperate for pizza. So I guess he just assumes that everyone else is. He's like, man, I finally got the pizza. I got the pizza. Like I have the answer to life. He said his his fucking hunger problems have been solved. But 2 pizzas.
Is when people are jealous of me. Cracks me the fuck up. Oh my God. You could not be more stupid than to be jealous of me. It does not get any dumber in the realm of jealousy than being jealous of me. For what I've been through.
I think there's a comment right down here. I gotta remove the comment for you guys to see, but it says right here what toppings are on the pizza. So he should tell us soon.
No, you don't want to be me. I'm sorry to tell you, you don't. Pomegranate goes, what toppings are on the pizza? It's a secret. Come find out.
We got to go find out to see what toppings are on the pizza. I mean, the toppings would entice the person to come out though. Like they're gonna want to know if they want the pizza, right? I think that was in. We definitely heard him say that the last stream. I don't know what stream that was from. I don't know if it was the one we sniped or if it was just the stream we're watching, which would have either been from, I guess, the 11th or the 12th. Yeah.
I'll tell you. I'll show you when I give you a piece. I'll give you the whole thing. I'll give you both of them.
Man of mystery.
Yeah, I'll broadcast here with you until I'm done with my sausage. Well, you know where I'm at. I'm gonna be here for.
Maybe James sausage.
Oh, no. I'm gonna be here for a couple of more breadsticks. Then I am going to sneak off of campus, find somewhere to sleep, and get up in the morning, do it all over again. I would say that I'm going to be watching people broadcast. We've surpassed the point of watching people broadcast, unfortunately.
He doesn't want to be entertained. He wants to beat the entertainment. My computer don't.
I'm to a point where like my fellow classmates and certain people are like, they want to see who I follow and pay attention to like follow and pay attention to them and like talk to them and stuff. And it's getting kinky. So I like have to be more private about watching anyone's content.
What?
Zohair, welcome to the broadcast.
No, you just only want them watching you, probably. He's like, don't watch this guy, just come watch me, all right? And they're probably like, who else is like, who do you watch? Because this is fucking boring.
Thanks for the follow.
I mean, this isn't his worst idea, to be honest, because I'm surprised he's been able to stay as long as he has, because he gets way less problems than being in a restaurant or what was the other place that he did? He used to do this at he did it at the fucking airport. That's the place I was at. That was crazy. He thought he could just live in the airport, like fucking the terminal.
It's like at first people were kind of believing the people who were trash talking me. Then they pieced together that the people trash talking me caused me to be homeless, after causing me to be the type of person that people would be okay with making homeless. It's
Why is
it's going to be a rough couple of years for a lot of people. Thankfully, I'll be busy getting a college degree. I'll be occupied. I won't have time to be negative about anything. For me to describe to you based on what I could feel, you guys kind of want to know. College. Here, give me 1 second. Security's coming by. I think we technically close at 11.
We close at 11 because James runs the college there with them.
Just give me like 2 seconds.
So he doesn't come back. This is like that's basically when they got him. I was looking away from the screen. Did it show the light on his face? Hold on, because I'm pretty sure they shine some shit on him.
For me to describe to you based on what I could feel, you guys kind of want to know. College. Here, give me 1 second. Security's coming by. I think we technically close at 11.
We're gonna see light. Oh, we should see light. That's what I remember. Yeah, there's the flashlights, and then they're gonna shine on him, and then he's gonna go, and then we're gonna go back to the beginning that I never saw.
Just give me like 2 seconds.
And then that's it. That's the last we saw of James so far. Unless anyone picked him up on the cameras, but I don't know. I haven't really checked Twitter too much. So this is the very first half hour of James's return that I haven't seen yet. So let's do it. Let's see what the very first thing you said everybody came backwards. Actually, do you guys want to take a break? Should we take a break? Well, how long has it been? 2 hours? Let me see here. Let me see what we got going on. Almost at 2 hours. Yeah, let's take a quick smoke break, and then we can go back to the beginning here. Just the first half hour, just to where I basically came in because I haven't seen it yet. And then I have that extra hour for you guys if you haven't seen it from 8:30 to 9:30 on the 11th. Then we will be officially caught up. I can't get bogged down behind him. I was talking to someone about this today. I was like, it'd be great if I could just do like a weekly James stream like I do with Heather and we get through everything in one go, but we can't. He goes for like fucking ever. The one day we still haven't technically gotten through. So let me get this set up and I will be super quick and we will continue this madness. Dun, 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 dun. And what should we listen to? What should we listen to? Into Space. I don't think we've heard that one. I like the Night Driving. All right, I'm back. I liked how that. I didn't know I could do these scrolling things at the bottom. Look at that. I didn't know I could do that. That's amazing. I can do that all the time now. And the background is super fancy. That's some cool that was the best smoke break screen I've ever pulled out of my ass. Look at that. So yeah, this is for the first half hour of his return to the internet. Riveting. That is the StreamYard music that comes with StreamYard. I don't know who does it. That's not my music. I was like, I'm gonna be like a little longer than I normally would, so I didn't use mine.
Let's go. What's up? Hey.
Thanks for the hearts.
I didn't know he just jumped straight into PKs. That's kind of interesting. I wouldn't expect that from him. I thought he'd be like, "I'm back, guys, in the flesh."
Alirada!
Mother. Amy goes, hey, what's up? She goes, where have you been? What do you mean, where have I been?
Where you been?
Where have I been? Did I go somewhere? I don't have any idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, he just pretends like he's always been here, I guess. I don't know. This is new to me. I hadn't seen this yet.
Tour bus Mike, welcome to the broadcast.
That's Michael Conger.
I blocked you from other social media because I don't want you to get in trouble. The feds are rounding up pretty much everybody that fucked up me over the past decade now that I got approved for moving forward with my personal endeavors.
You got approved to go to college? And now the feds are going to go after Conger, so James blocked you for your own good, Conger.
You're safe on here because, like, nothing's ever done to me on here. Like,
this is the Outlaws platform, Vigo.
Anybody. But like other platforms, any platform pretty much that isn't this one, or like a foreign okay, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, X, what else? Anything you could think of that I've been harassed on, you know, I would stay off of if you've associated with me in the past and like actually harassed me. They're rounding everybody up and taking all the money. I said, you know, you want to do criminal cases? Go ahead. I ain't doing anything civil. I don't want anything to do with it. As long as you keep me personally out of court and I don't got to deal with any of it, you can go after whoever you want. As long as I don't have to deal with any of it. So now I'm minding my own business, going to school, and Finally doing what I want. I'm kind of lying about the doing what I want part. It's okay. I mean, life could definitely be much, much worse. This is it's pretty awesome. I don't have much to complain about at all.
I don't know if it's the lighting, but one eyelash looks different from the other. It's probably the lighting. It's just he got his eyelash back, guys, or maybe a fake eyelash. I don't know.
I have plenty to be thankful for. That's for sure.
Is that how long it takes your eyelashes to grow back? 2 months? Let's look at that.
Because you disappeared for like 2 months. I've disappeared further than that before.
That's
2 months. Sometimes I take sabbaticals, as they call them. Sometimes some things need to get done. What I can tell you, though, for whatever it's worth, is happy Veterans Day for starters. For all intents and purposes, I am retired.
I forget what I was looking up now. He's distracted me.
Like,
how long?
I am starting my own life now. People didn't believe me. I put my foot down.
It can take between 1 and 6 months. So his eyelashes just grow really fast.
As they say in the J.G. Wentworth commercials, it's my money and I need it now. So I'm getting it. Thanks for sharing the live stream, Mike. I appreciate you. Yeah, so let me put it this way. On a personal level, I got you guys because that's who I am. You know how I am. I don't care what you've done to me or how things have been. I do everything I could to refrain from, any form of forward action, especially against American civilians. So for me, it is what it is. I will tell you, I'm giving you fair warning, even though I'm going to get metaphorically beat the fuck up for it. I won't get physically beat up, but this is going to be rough. I'll give you a fair warning. Same as you gave me fair warning, when I first got locked up in 2021, that, I better.
He's picking his nose again. Is he going to eat this one too? If he, hold on a second here. If this is because I would have been at the part where he eats his boogers, right? Because I freaked out about it, and a lot of what he says is repeating itself. I think, I don't know. We'll see.
Put my head down and calm down, or it'll be rough. I was smart enough to take your advice, and I survived, to say the least. Anyway, now a couple of years later, I am excited to tell you that now, here in 2023, that I have chosen a personal note to say, fuck the system. The fact of the matter is, I'm not a bitch. I love what I do. I love who I am. I don't have time to pander to people that are fake. I appreciate people that do things that are real, for the greater good. I'm always going to be me. I'm always going to do things the way that I do them. I'm hoping that that's enough to continue to get me through every day without needing to hide for any reason at all. Should it not be, then
what do you have to hide from, though?
Bring on the fate. I'm never going to change. I refuse. I will never change. I have come to recognize that life exists beyond the system that I live in. It exists beyond the roles that I've been given. I am choosing to build a life larger than what I live in. That does.
Wait, did he do it? Did he do it? I was sending Conger a link. I didn't. I'm glad if I didn't see him eat boogers again, but I hope he didn't. I hope that was just a one-off thing. Although I have seen him move off camera after picking it. Actually, I don't want to think about it. I'm good. Don't let me
set the precedence that I'm going to have to expand my horizons beyond America. I'll be ready when I legitimately have a PhD, when I have all the education that I set out for that I should have by now. I won't do an honorary degree. I won't be doing that because of my own personal goals. I promised my family, the people that raised me, my birth family. I promised everybody that I would build a good, healthy life and that I'd get myself on track. Whether that means that I get to continue on through the rest of the next, say, 18 months here at this institution, or I don't see anything going wrong here. I mean, it's possible these guys may be cool enough to actually like have my back to a level where I can get all the way through my education. I really hope they are. That'd be freaking amazing.
But who are these guys? Who are these people? Is this the fucking? Was he staying at a shelter or something?
I mean, they've been pretty cool thus far.
Talking about fucking Josh? I don't know.
No, they have what I call a forgiveness department. Might talk about that another time. I can't really get into anything much because like I don't want to. Not that I'm going to get sued. I mean, I literally don't have any money, but I don't want to risk my education. At the same time, I have to do what I do. Like this is what I do. So we'll see, whether I have to do online education or hopefully I'm blessed to be able to continue on the way that I'm doing things. People expect me to set an example. The reality is that I'm setting the best example that I could without giving up who I am. If that isn't enough for some people, then so be it.
I swear to God, we've heard all this. We've heard this, right? We've heard it. I don't know. Maybe I wasn't as late as I thought I was to it. See if like I don't know if I've seen this already. That's why I'm like, he says all the same shit all the time. I'm like, have we seen it? Have we not seen it? I'll know for sure if my name pops up. I'm like, okay, now because I went in here and then he's like, you owe me the 340. I don't even want to get that far though, we might. I'm trying to pick a point where I know I've heard that before, but I'm lost.
And then I lose those people. I'm not willing to sacrifice who I am any longer for the sake of people's comfort.
You guys let me know if we've seen this on this channel already, and I'll move on to the next thing because I got other stuff to pull up before the night is out.
That's something that I'm proud of, that I'm willing to work. I'm willing to suffer as long as I have to be able to do things the way I want to do them. Good. When no matter how big you get in life, no matter where things go, the same precedence sets true where you realize that people are either in your corner or they're not. They're either friends or they're foes. They're either constituents and advocates or they're bullies. You got to be able to tell who's who. My recommendation is no matter what you find out, continue being yourself, whatever the cost. Should my words be falling on deaf ears? Oh, well. Should my words be ringing true? Awesome. Should you decide that you got a qualm with something I have to say? In the words of Tom Holland, if you have a problem with me, text me. If you don't have my phone number, you don't know me well enough to have a problem with me. What in the hell is that?
All right, Lee, I'm going to give you a warning. Okay? But if you keep going like this, you can DM me personally. You can DM me straight if you want to be like my little conscience in my ear or whatever. But like, you're bringing it down for everyone. So this is it. This is the warning, all right? If I keep seeing this stuff, the same, you've said it. Everyone gets it. I'm still going to keep doing this. So like, if I keep seeing the same stuff, it's going to have to get, I don't want to do that. All right. So that's it. I get it. Everyone else gets it. I
bumping, dumping. The heck is that? Sorry, it was just like a motorcycle or something. It's like super deep thumping. Really super annoying. I'm used to people being psychotically annoying, usually on purpose. Nowadays, what I'm finding in these realms of society, people expect you to pretend like you don't know what's going on. I've decided that my stress levels have gotten past the point that I'm okay with it. I've past the point of being okay with it. I don't have any issues, forcing people to pay the price for disturbing my peace, because I'm to a point where I'm supposed to be charging people rent to be in my personal space, see my face, and hear my voice. So don't be alarmed
Charging rent to see your face? Okay.
if what's yours starts to become mine, should you decide to interrupt my personal mentality or interrupt my peace of mind. I recommend you do the same.
Is he frustrated? It's been like what? 9 minutes? 11 minutes since he's been back? I do that as a test. I go, you know?
Oh, here, give me 1 second here real quick.
I gotta like acclimate and
I'm going to catch up real quick.
catch up real quick. 1 second real quick, all that. If I can find it.
You look great. Thanks, Amy. Thanks for the roses, Paul. Thanks for the money there. I appreciate the bean. Anthony, welcome to the broadcast. So the feds have always been on my side. What do you mean messing with me? I only ever went to jail and prison over local corruption. That wasn't due to the federal government. That wasn't really due to the government at all. That was frickin', criminals that sidelined me and put me away before they could get caught.
You hit your girlfriend on the side of a road. There's multiple witnesses. There was a fucking security camera. You pleaded guilty. You said, I did this. And you served your fucking time, got out and violated your restraining order and went back to jail, James. I don't want to hear this shit.
Then I had to get released because I got caught. I told them how far I'd made it. They didn't believe me. They tried to put me in a box. They got caught. I was nice enough to sneak out in a polite fashion. Here's the issue.
You snuck out of jail? Imagine James could do that.
You know, I never agreed to remain loyal to them. I said, hey, I didn't say anything because you didn't say anything, in reference to my idiocy. Now I'm in a situation where they're dumb enough to be messing with my personal life. So I'm getting them fucked off with my own money. It is what it is. I don't know what to tell you. You guys are the ones that signed the lease. It's on you.
I'm putting PhD, college career, 1 sec here. Give me 2 seconds. Acclimate. If you guys can think of any bingo words for the new college James, and I got to take some off because they're not relevant anymore, put them down there because I'm reorganizing this, and watch him just stop streaming from the college tomorrow. I'll be like, whatever. It was for a good cause.
You wanted to play hardball. I have yet to find a reason to lift the pinky. I don't need to begin playing hardball. I might when I'm like in my 60s or 70s. I get to rest nice and easy for a long while thanks to how many tests you put me through. How much you tested me. Now I get to do nothing but spend my money by spending your money until you stop bothering me.
Oh, pizza should be on there. Yeah.
I don't care. In the words of watch that Marvel movie, The Avengers. I have an army and a Hulk. But please continue. I'm more than happy to oblige. Please remind me of the misdemeanor that is equal to a traffic ticket.
I bet he lives. I mean, that is true. It's not. He doesn't have like really much on his record, but fucking. He still did the fucking shit, and he went to jail for it. So he's getting mad at people calling him, "Where's Conger?" He needs to go live. Loser, grifter, fraud. That's what he's mad about.
That's going to be expunged within the next 3 months.
He does get really far behind in comments though, so he might be actually talking to someone else. I'm not sure.
I have to catch up on the comments again. We're getting a lot of comments. Thanks for the follows. Oh, for whatever it's worth, I won't be staying with this account because, like, okay, so anything you see in the comments that's negative, for the most part, is in reference to a dude that lives in Indiana that's my half-brother, or at least I'm told is my half-brother. I have found that the more that I'm making sure that people know the difference, the less drama I'm dealing with. So essentially what happened, and I had to piece this together, is over the last couple of years, what they've been trying to do is get me mixed up with my half-brother as a way to attack my name.
Okay. But that would mean that someone in your family is a criminal, right? Right?
Attack my social standing, attack how people see me. I have a half-brother who is an absolute criminal. Literally, like he is a, what do you call it? He belongs to a mob or some bullshit baby ass, like just peon shit. I'm done allowing myself to be associated with that. I don't like needing to put my family out like that and force them to either grow up or fuck off. I don't have a choice for the sake of my own future. I don't. So that's where it's at. I'd rather people know who I am than have to worry with that kind of drama. It's nice to be good to your family until it really starts ruining your life. As I told you, I'm supposed to be sitting here with a PhD. Instead, I'm starting late at a community college where I'm
supposed to have my PhD. I feel like so we've had a wild ride. 16 minutes. Okay. We shouldn't be at the part yet.
Should have been able to start at an Ivy League college at 18 years old. I'm getting to a point where I don't have anyone to blame. Thankfully, that looks like a really clean slate for me. The people who are getting paid to clean it all up aren't complaining too much either. Sorry, I got to catch up on comments again. I didn't even get to read a single comment. At this point, if I haven't gotten a chance to answer your comment, please make sure to go ahead and DM me. Give me a chance to talk to you one-on-one because this is happening a little more quickly than I was ready for. I'm prepared for it, not prepared for it. Give me a moment. I said, as far as all this goes with the doxing and whatnot, I don't know if you guys know, but society is pretty much caught up with that to the point where the feds are deeply involved. I'm thankful. Some people don't like the government. Me personally, I found them to be a good backup plan, and they're coming in useful. They're useful. I don't know what to tell you. I'm over here minding my own business. When people are coming at you like that, take them down. What else can you do? They'll try to misconstrue your words. They'll play with it. The reality is those are the criminals. Trust me when I tell you things come to light. I gave it a couple of years to, really get a good look at it and say, am I good to keep going? The fact is, I am good to keep going. That's why I do keep going.
I think eventually he says acting. Like he's going to get a PhD in acting, which I didn't even know existed, bro. I don't think you need a PhD in acting either. I think you can just go audition for shows. And if you're a good actor, they'll probably let you on.
Okay. Now, where are we? Jose, welcome to the broadcast. How are you? What's up, Katrina? Says that's good to hear. Thank you. Katrina, thank you for being kind over the years. Looks to me like that kindness is going to serve in your favor, for lack of a better term. Shubi, welcome to the broadcast. Amy goes, are you safe no longer in the streets? Yes, I am safe. I was safe on the streets. That's part of why I made sure to get off the streets.
So you would not be safe anymore?
Being safe on the streets makes the streets a comfortable environment.
Got it. That's like something Heather would say.
The streets should never be a comfortable environment for anyone, in my opinion. Zachary, welcome to the broadcast. Buddy, thanks for the follow. LA Ice, welcome to the broadcast. King J, welcome to the broadcast. Kayla, thanks for the hearts. Dree, thanks for the hearts. Zachariah, welcome to the broadcast. Francisco, thanks for the follow. Dree, I'm telling you, you don't want to be doing that. You really don't want to be doing that. I mean, I'll be here either way, but I got it. Not an issue. A lot of people around here are more than happy to take your money.
You can't take the money. You take the money. I'm a new.
Is this? Oh, it went all the way down to the. All right, I have to go back up through the comments to read them again. I was going to say something. Yeah, so I'm doing good. Don't worry about me. Pretty much keep your focus on yourself. Now, the people who are pissed or upset or mad that they can't get away with being criminals anymore, it sucks for you. I don't feel bad for you. I really don't. I don't have time for it.
Do you think?
Was
it Blackwater Cat? Like, I don't know. I don't know if he thinks it's his ex. He always thinks his ex is talking to him, though. At least he did. I don't know how. Like, he's kind of a delusional, crazy person.
A lot of people who have been hiding behind my family, hiding behind my lineage, hiding behind my name. I didn't know they were. Now I know. That explains all the hate. Sucks for you. That's where I'm leaving it. I will be getting a legal name change, which is exciting for me. Plus, I'm going to have to come up with. Now, here's what happened. My real name ended up becoming what your famous moniker usually is, right? Where you come up with a name that you use in the media. Well, it turns out that word got out what my real name is. That got around, so I started using it. I figured no big deal. Well, and that ends up blowing up in a good way, not in a freaky, weird ass, all this stupid shit people keep doing type of way. Very exciting. In the same token, I kind of have to come up with a moniker because I don't want to be like putting it all together and only using the one name. But I might, there are people out there who use their real name in the media. It's really going to depend, but at the same time, it's like I don't want to give the government my name. As rude as that sounds, like I'm kind of like at a crossroads between like coming up with a name. Ooh, Black Widow. Between coming up with a name to put on paper and like, do I just use my real name different? Like, if I put it on my ID, then people are like, oh, that's you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't put my name on my ID, use my name, then people are going to be like, who are you? Because, people have like giant IQs, but they inundate themselves stressfully so heavily that they don't realize they are barely using their brains at all. So then they're like, there's a problem here. Because
there's a problem because your name isn't on your ID. I mean, like, that would be, a pretty big problem, I'd say. Like, be my number one concern if that was me.
They don't have the ability to articulate that there isn't a problem. I'd really like to get that stress off my back. And I'm thinking that if I simply put my real name on my ID, I actually get a legal name change to my real name.
What name do you got right now? Your fake name, I guess.
Then I won't have to deal with any of the stress anymore at all.
When did you get the fake name? Like, when did you go from your real name to your fake name? Or are you going to go back to your real name?
And then I could do business using the name anyway. But I don't want to put my future legal name.
No, this is from November 11th, but this is like I missed the first half hour, so that's what we're watching right now. And then I missed another hour that we got. I had it, I just didn't know I had it, and so I didn't put it in the archive channel. I didn't have to tell him anything.
On my accounts or online or on paper until I have my name changed. So that's kind of been like the crux of the issue, is dealing with criminals who are like literally putting everything they got into keeping me from being able to get myself like including like corrupt people within law enforcement and government and all that bullshit, trying to stop me from being able to get what's mine, like literally stealing from me day in and day out nonstop, trying to figure out how to keep my money in their pocket. Now, thankfully, they have officially been caught. And when I say they, I'm talking about at this point.
Who's they? He knows who they are. Heather never knows who they are, but James does.
Like a black book, a black book Google Excel spreadsheet with like 1.5 million names on it. Literally.
1.5 million names to go with 1 million of Heather's degrees.
I'm trying to go to college. My point is that I passed that on to the proper authorities. Plus, I've paid an organization.
This is so Heather. I've passed it on to the proper authorities. I don't know why there isn't any legal repercussion coming to these people, because it's all nonsense. And they want, even if James did do this, I think he's just talking out of his ass. But imagine, this would be a very, very, very Heather thing to do. Like, this would be like their biggest I gotta do the side-by-side clip thing. I keep forgetting about that, bro.
That is independent to take care of it, to take care of the parts that the government can't take care of. So it shouldn't be more than, it shouldn't take, like, by April 2025, everything should be in place. Until then, I'm pretty much going to be playing around and building the fan base, building retention with you guys, staying close and getting to know you better on a more personal basis while I'm able to afford to. I have everything I need. I can't really move forward the way that I want to until April 2025. That was by my own personal choice. I said, all right, I'll take this time to get.
No, that wasn't. No, that's when the restraining order's up, guys. That's bad. At least it's 2 years from now. I mean, like, we got some time to figure out a plan. Congress got lots of time to figure out some kind of plan.
Get an education. Now, I got my social education much more quickly than planned. I kind of graduated from the School of Hard Knocks much more quickly than planned. I'm going to use this next 1.5 years to get started on my actual education, my actual degree, because I want one. And some people are like, oh my gosh, you're nuts, like, why aren't you taking this time to make money, like you will be a millionaire by 2025? Because that is how important it is to me to go to school. That's also the example I want to set, that people go to school, because I have been through the system. I have done good. I have done bad. I have been effective. I have been ineffective. I've been on the street.
Mostly ineffective.
I've been in home. When I tell you that a college education, whether you ever get a job with your degree or not, is one of the main predicators that decides whether or not you're going to ever have to deal with being clinically institutionalized, criminally charged with a crime, or living on the street, homeless. So in order to set the example for people to be able to avoid and conquer the possibilities of incarceration, institutionalization, and homelessness, I would like to show you guys.
At least he does do some classics. So the bingo card right now, that says college edition on it. You'll still be able to play it. It might be a little bit harder to get a bingo than it normally would. But I'm going to take off, there's probably things that were very specific to when he was out of Panera Bread and Subway and all that shit. I don't think we need those on there anymore. So I'll tweak it for whenever we do one of these again?
Some parts of my college experience. I'm gonna have an ability to. There's like it's gonna be minimal. I won't have all that much that I can show you. At least like with public content. What I will say is I have DMs. I have the ability to make friends. I can talk to whoever I want to. You know, I'm not going to be barred from education for having a social life. And, you know, that's that. As far as anything that local law enforcement doesn't have the ability to manage, such as like digital crime and things of that nature, you know, when they try to go, you know, when they try to create setups or what have you, not the law enforcement, but like when criminals try to buy off cops or what have you. The fact of the matter is we now have, you know, an articulated system that is algorithmically accurate. I don't have to worry about being screwed over. I'm able to sit here to talk to you freely. It's a lot of pressure. The fact of the matter is, as you all know, I operate best under pressure anyway.
I like how Congress, like, I hope Steve is recording this. I'm pretty sure at this point I was. How far in are we? I think we've hit the thing. We're almost there, like 3 minutes, and then I know for sure that I was definitely recording. I think I remember seeing that actually. So I think we'll be safe. I'm gonna upload, like I said, I'm gonna upload this anyways to the archive channel. Yeah, I don't want to go over anything twice. There's so much, James. We can't go over anything twice. So just for safety, we're going to go to the next one here. So this was from 8:24. It's timestamped up top there. And then there's like 49 minutes of this, and then I got 16 minutes. So it's like just over an hour. And then we will actually be all caught up. As far as caught up as I can possibly be. Like, I don't know. I don't think I missed anything else. I don't know how I missed this before. It was hiding.
Like, you know, people are like, oh, you're bitching out. I see it the opposite way. Like, I'm exemplifying my independence. I'm saying I am my own man. I'm going to do things my own way. I had a lot of people that, you know, as I was going through the process of learning how society works for the past couple of years, they'd warn me here, warn me there. Oh, no, watch out this, watch out that.
I think you get more with chicken parmesan than pizza.
Like, I'll tell you what, where your focus goes, your power flows, right? It really is that way. You know, I used to pay attention to worrying about stuff. Now it's like, I'm glad to be aware of how things work. I really don't like to engage with most of it. I mean, I'm walking down the street, guy passing me is like freaking flashing around a freaking bow staff. You know, like I didn't sign up for this.
A bow staff?
I didn't sign up for crazy. I'm good. You know, I'm fine on my own. I always was. You know, I have to say is, if anything, all this extra help has mostly complicated things and made it that much more difficult to get where I'm supposed to be. Looking forward to finish the hearts.
Look at that palm tree, guys. He's so lucky.
Okay. So I ditched the jacket and the pants.
Ditched him?
Out of over the principle of the issue.
Mm-hmm.
I am out here tonight in Santa Barbara, the freezing cold, in a t-shirt and shorts. I can't say that I haven't spent nights out here dressed the way that I'm dressed.
I mean, he said it's out of principle. He got rid of the fucking pants and the jacket. So both, yeah.
You know, in other places. Wish me luck. I'm so mad that I don't care. Like, I'm either going to live or die. And I'm really sick of spending every minute trying to figure out how it's going to go. Some people are like, oh, you're quitting. Like, you don't know, you know? I am quitting in a sense. I'm quitting on what I don't agree with and don't believe in. You know? I don't have time for it. I'd rather die, literally. I figure my behavior, my actions are kind of making that blatantly clear. Some people are like, oh, you're being manipulated. I'm like, no. I'm getting assistance to make the decisions that I would prefer making either way. People are paying attention to what I really want. What I truly do want is to live life my way or die. Literally. It looks like
That's two very crazy extremes. It's live my way or die.
I might be getting either one
No compromises.
starting tonight. Do not try saving me unless you're giving me what I want. I don't want the next iteration of the same thing. I want my life back. The life that was stolen.
What are we gonna do? Cooking with silence? Are you gonna teach me how to cook? I can't cook that many. I mean, cooking's like I can do anything, guys. So I can cook. I just don't really cook that much.
From me. Different than losing it, by making poor decisions. I was doing good. I may have had people around me that were really, really bad. I didn't know. I didn't realize how bad they were. Now that I've exemplified my independence, hopefully I'll start gravitating to the right people, the kind of people I'm supposed to be around. I figure that starts with shedding my skin to the thinnest I could handle. Right now, I am.
Yeah, you do have very thin skin. I mean, some of the things he says does make sense. I'm also going to put on there for your own good, because he does that. I did this for your own good and to protect. Whoopsies. It's the wrong button.
Essentially at the most thin I could possibly handle. Welcome to the broadcast. Thanks for the follow. I don't know what else to do. Like tonight, I could have gone back to campus. There's a lot of decisions I could have made. Instead, I decided that I'm going to put my name out there. I'm going to go by my actual name. I'm claiming full statelessness, as is in the paperwork. Whatever.
So he originally came back as James Saroka, and now he's in this, at least, Step Palpinic. I don't know why my Zoom isn't working. Oh, my computer's. Are you heating up, buddy? You're okay? You're gonna live through the night? Come on now. I'm just trying to Zoom. Now it's Step Palpinic here. So this is what he's saying his real name is, for whatever fucking reason. It's if I got to choose any name, then I wouldn't be choosing Step Papelnik. Very strange name. Unless he killed a man named Step Palkanik. And now this is it. It's not zooming out. What the fuck is happening here, bro? Give me a second. Whoa. We're good now.
Or else is behind me. Let it disappear. It is what it is. I'm giving up on it. It would be leverage if it weren't for the statelessness factor. I don't feel comfortable having that much of a one-up on people that I don't need a one-up on.
I mean, I press the buttons and it doesn't do shit. Like, I don't know whose fault that is. I'm doing the things that's what they're supposed to be done, and the computer is just rebellious. I mean, like, I get it. It's my computer, but come on. Like, we gotta be a team computer. We can't be fighting each other here.
So I'm stepping into a situation where I once again have one of two options. Succeed or die. When it ain't that, you don't make it. When it isn't, when success isn't live or die, you don't succeed. You might make it to some melodramatic
People succeed at things all the time when it's not do or die.
lifestyle that you partially enjoy. There isn't anything wrong with that when you're happy living that way. I've lived that way. It could be enjoyable when surrounded by people you love and care about. Mixed with, hopefully they love and care about you. I don't really have any of that, that I know of. There's a lot of people that claim that they do. I have to say that I have been lied.
Computers have feelings too, okay? And yeah, my computer's being nefarious. I'm in a tech box. I'm getting tech box here, guys.
To on a level where I don't believe people anymore, no matter what they show me. Now, I've been betrayed at a depth where I don't have like the cognitive ability to recognize whether or not someone's being real with me because of how on what a deep level they're
Roboting. Uh-oh. It's not my computer because look, this is bouncing. The comments are going. This thing's changing. I'm talking. I'm moving around. It's James's connection. But hold on, let me get the controls up. Give me 1 second here. 6. Whoopsies. Okay, so 6. I think he's back in here. No. Okay, so skipping.
For neglecting me. Thank you for refusing to help me. The people that I'm seeing in real life. As I said, the people that I put myself into the most are going to be the people that, I'm dealing with in my physical environment. Right now, that means ignoring them completely, while hopefully they ignore me completely.
Is that his name? Is that how you pronounce his name? I'm not really too worried about learning James's fake name that he's going to change in a week, but Pupelnik. I'll try to do it. Can you teach me how to say Steve Delapacio's name?
Those that are on the street, anyway. Thanks for the hearts. Because for me, that's really what I need is to be able to move forward my own way. I won't be able to do that when people are helping me more than I'm really asking for. Now, if you aren't on the street, you see my broadcast, you're in the area, you know where I'm at, whatever, in a good way.
He's like 4 frames per second, bro.
Please, for the love of God, come pick me up. Help me get back on that, get back on that grind, get back into traveling around, staying with people, making good content, collaborating. You got good ideas, I got traffic. Let's work together, One episode of Disney. 3 feathers, welcome to the broadcast. It said feathers, it reminded me of that Sabrina Carpenter song, Feathers. So I responded. Today says thanks for the hearts.
Is it going to get better than this? I'm sorry for the quality, guys. I don't know what's happening with this thing. He's on his cellular data, unless maybe because he's walking by places, it's trying to connect to the Wi-Fi that he's already been to before, and then it gets out of range. And I don't know. That's my guess because it's never usually this bad. If he has a cell phone signal, there's a roof over his head, but there wasn't before.
So I'm walking along. I spent $100 at Starbucks today. I'm trying to tell you guys there is a reason why I'm looking for someone that can manage my money. There's a reason why the U.S. government has cut me off from the billions of dollars that I'm worth.
All the more reason to not give him shit. Don't give him any money. Don't give him any money, people.
Because on set, I don't know if anybody knows what on set means. For the sake of the people that I care about, aka pretty much everybody, when it really comes down to it, no matter how much of an independent I am, when I have 50 cents, when I have $1, I see somebody struggling and I fucking spend it. I invest it in the person that needs the help. So literally I'm to a point where the U.S. government has cut me off from my money. I declared statelessness to get access to my money. While they continue to make it more difficult because they care about me. I want to live my own life. So that means it would be really nice. That's a lot of coffee. I got myself a couple of sausage sandwiches. I got 2 egg sandwich things, ate all of them. And then I had $20 coffee for no goddamn reason except self-deprecation. In hopes, I don't want to say hopes, but with the possibility of me giving me a heart attack before the morning comes. Yeah.
So wait. Why is this happening, bro? Voicemail. So he was trying. This was a attempt with the Starbucks coffee. I don't think they would sell you something that would kill you, James. And then you spent the rest of the money. Whoever gave him that $100 at Starbucks, that's wasted. Completely wasted. I bet you thought, this will last them a couple weeks. It's $100 for the Starbucks. Starbucks is expensive, but at least you can get some fucking muffins or something, right? All in one day on tumblers and on a beverage that he wanted to kill him. What the fuck?
Because Some scumbag accused me of stolen valor on Veterans Day. I'm in a mood. I'm upset. What do you want from me? I'm fucking mad. I'm really, really fucking mad. You know, my reset, my what do you call it? My self-destruct switch flipped. Said, all right, take down as much coffee as you could. Hopefully you don't wake up in the morning. It's essentially today's modern version of a cyanide pill. But please keep telling me how I lied. Keep telling me how I faked it. Keep telling me what I didn't do. Keep making your accusations. I'll have another one tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow until I...
It's just the same accusation. It's not even an accusation at this point. It's just like something you did, I guess.
Pass the fuck away. Because I don't have time for anybody's shit anymore. You think whatever you want. I know what I've accomplished. I know what I've done for this country. I'm not going to have fucking losers be telling me what I didn't do. Didn't do. As far as my need to vocalize.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, this is from the day that he was pretending to be a veteran. So that's what he means by didn't do. What did he do, you know?
Well, that more has to do with my own personal qualms with what my compensation has looked like for my work. I've done a lot for the country officially. What I'm talking about is what I've done unofficially has been...
We're all gonna die one day, but yeah, I know what you mean.
I've been undercut. I haven't been properly compensated. I let it go. As you can imagine, I'm mad. Thanks for the follow on the broadcast. So okay, on the premise of do I feel bad about speaking on my experiences for the sake of God and glory? Not in the slightest. Do I feel it on my conscience every now and again? You bet I do. At that point, I go to Starbucks and take down like 4,000 calories worth of, essentially McDonald's food. Then walk away with...
Starbucks and McDonald's are like very fucking different. It's essentially McDonald's food.
2 tumblers for no reason at all. As of right now, I'm making an effort to get through to 12 a.m. because today was my first Veterans Day ever.
I forgot to welcome you guys into the broadcast. Skeleton, welcome to the broadcast. Sprinks, if you're still here, welcome to the broadcast. Actually, there's a lot of people. I can't be doing that like James, but maybe I'll remember next time.
Mix that with the fact that it's probably my last. That's what I cannot confirm nor deny that I signed up for. Glaiva, welcome to the broadcast. KK, welcome to the broadcast. Sugar, welcome to the broadcast. Nelson, Batista. I need to figure out where I'm going to charge my phone. All right, I got 35% left. I'm walking down the street of Santa Barbara. I'm sure you guys know where I'm at. Some of you. Maybe somebody could come pick me up, help me get a shower, get my stuff charged up. If you are involved in media in any way, shape, or form, we could collaborate. I don't mind. I am looking to the community. I'm looking to the people to get the rest of the way there. I had the ability to rely on the mainstream industry. I had the ability to sign up with different groups of people. I have been offered every offer you could think of over the past couple of months. Haven't been in California. I didn't turn anyone down.
I mean, I still want to know what the fuck he's talking about, the chip behind his ear. I still don't understand if he put it in himself to get away from the military put it in him, and he had to figure out how to overcome it. Didn't fucking Spike from Buffy had something in his brain, or he had a chip in his brain. They put a chip in him. They put a chip and he couldn't kill, and then he could kill. And I think they took the chip out. And I was like, that's a bad idea because he's crazy, right?
Down. I didn't say yes to anyone. It's more that before I say yes to anybody, in my mind, in my heart, I'm going to be hanging out with, rolling with, working with whoever I say yes to for the rest of my life. That's how I see it. As you can imagine, since I jumped the gun on marriage, I'm going to take this one nice and slow, make sure I make the right decision. So I'm going out here living the way that I live, doing things the way I know how to do them, while I figure out what to choose. I say I'm completely independent. The reality is I am mostly independent. I don't want to be independent on a level where I don't have anybody. I don't want to be independent on a level where I don't have my group of people. I don't have my tribe. I know I belong somewhere. I belong with some group of people. What I can tell you is most of the people that I've encountered, we've had some good times. We've done some good work. I haven't necessarily gotten the chance to have experiences with anybody or any group that has been the group that I want to choose. That's my biggest issue right now, is that
finding someone that he can manipulate.
mostly everybody's waiting for me to choose, not realizing, as I told you, for who I am, I barely ever make choices for myself. Part of how I maintain my balance, part of how I keep my creative juices flowing, is by staying true to my nature as a Libra, where I barely ever make choices. I'm the person who sits back and delegates. I try to weigh the options. I stay usually in a mitigative stance, even about the choices that are made within my own life. Because on most topics, in reference to what I should do with my talent, the people around me are usually better at figuring out what I'm best to do with my talent. I could tell you that I've had homeless people dress me better than I could dress myself. I could dress myself pretty good, but I've literally had people who have worked in the fashion industry, who live on the street, that have dressed me better with stuff they found out of dumpsters. So, what I'm telling you is I was right from the beginning. Now
Is it buffering? I was playing around with chords. Is it all right? Does my microphone still work? It should still work. I don't know why I looked at the camera to see if the microphone was working. I'm trying to make things better. I don't know.
asking for whoever it is that is supposed to be coming out of the woodwork at this point to come out of the woodwork, because it's time to get to work. Whatever the hell that point. I don't care near as much as I used to. I need to get.
No, I don't think you met up with Steve Kelso yesterday. Like the one on the camera footage, that was definitely wasn't Steve. I should really talk to Steve. I said I was going to do that yesterday. I should do that. Let's see. What did you send me, Conger? Are you talking about the one from before? Or bro. Of course he doesn't. Of course he doesn't like us. Fucking this is the crazy one. What? Who's Chris? She's talking about Chris Anonymous? Is Chris Anonymous wearing a hat now? I don't know. Just ignore that lady, Conger. I'm not even gonna say her name. She's not worth it.
I need to get the fuck started. I have my security in the fact that I'll be able to go to college. I'm able to go to college online. So now I'm walking forward. I don't know where I'm walking to. I don't know where I'm at. My phone's almost dead. I don't know where to charge it. It's going to get fucking cold. I'm out here in a t-shirt and shorts. I put myself in a position where a solution where I need a solution. I don't like putting myself in a position where I might have to find a solution, because then without the necessity, I often back out. I'm really good at getting what I want than taking a walk. What I'd rather do is put myself in a position where I need to find a solution that becomes long-term without being tied in indefinitely. Like maintaining my independence while building deals that are going to maintain my livelihood, keep my survival intact. Over the broadcast. When I end up interacting with people that are weird, as I call it, I do my best to maintain respect. Trust me when I say I'm doing my best to maintain respect. Respect does tend to be quite challenging when dealing with.
I'm going to parent trap them. See, James needs to talk to me about this 340 he wants so bad. I actually already brought up Heather to him. I don't think he trusts me, though. But You know, he's got these other friends trying to hook him up with chicks with pizza, apparently, or whatever. We just see cheese pizza is gonna work on Heather though. Heather fucking hates cheese pizza. I'll figure out something. Heather also doesn't like to have sex for 8 hours straight. She was bitching about that. So fucking James being like, I could have sex for 8 hours. Like, I don't know if they'll really be that compatible, but they're the same fucking person for sure.
People who don't know where they're walking. At the same time, I need to be a little more patient because I'm the type of person that kind of always knows where I'm walking. Now, what I wish is that I knew how to, you know, exemplify my talents the way that I know how to navigate physically, right? I can figure out where I'm supposed to be pretty much anytime, anywhere. At least, like, you know, literally on like UTC timing, like global timing. Yet I can't seem to figure out what kind of deals I should be making within my own industry. Yeah, that's lying. Welcome to broadcast. Now that's where, oh, every direction things are dark. Just keep walking. I don't know. If I do have to do this myself, I will. You know, I built things back up to a point where I've regained trust with a lot of people. I'm glad. I've surpassed the people that have made an effort to destroy and attack my name. Now, what's next is my question. You know, I've gotten to the point where I pretty much, you know, I've come to the point where I have to culminate everything. You know, I said as far as campus, I wasn't leaving.
But we're supposed to feel bad he's cold, remember? Or not laugh at it. I'm going to be real, guys. I don't think I ever laughed at him being cold. I was just like, the things he says are insane. I don't really pay attention to his temperature. I don't really care. Maybe that makes me cold-hearted. But fucking, well, I'm going to feel bad for fucking woman abusing psychopath being a little bit cold because he threw his clothes away. Come on, man.
Leaving. That was with the stipulation that thing, you know, I wasn't going to be seeing, you know, the police helicopter 3 times in one day on Veterans Day while I'm minding my own business.
How dare that fucking helicopter be in the airspace while I'm trying to mind my own business, guys?
You know, that's enough for me to say fuck you. I don't have time for that. You won't kick out the frickin' drug dealers on your campus, but you'll fly around trying to skis off of me.
Skis off of you? Well, okay. What, you think Conger's in that fucking helicopter taking like candid pictures of some shit?
I don't want anything to do with vultures, and like if you don't have the ability to maintain your own income, stay away from me. You know, like especially when your job is to protect people. I don't want anything to do with that. That ain't my jive. I don't go that speed. No. I don't do any of that here. Thank you. All right. They said I ain't going back to where I was at. I'm done letting minuscule, immature social cues, color patterns, things of that nature to guide my footsteps.
Oh, those.
It's time to be a big boy. Put my big boy pants on. Yeah. Thanks for the hearts. I hope most of you realize that does mean I'm probably leaving America. For real.
The cycle, man. The cycle. I'm leaving America. I'm going to college. You gotta get me out of college. I'm gonna stay in college, guys. Now I need to. What's the other place he likes to go? Or say he's going? Into the jungle, into the desert, into the fucking wild, bro.
I don't want to. Like, can somebody please come out of the woodwork and have a set of, like, either a set of balls or a set of tits?
I think I got woodwork might be in the bingo card already, but he says woodwork a lot too.
Can somebody grow up and be ready to do some business with me? Because you guys are too, like, everybody's become so involved with the whole PR thing. Then while they're going broke, obsessing over looking good, I'm over here building social equity while being out here this way,
then they want something from me without offering me a better name, forcing me to work for a better name while trying to steal my money. Like, you didn't get to where you're at by being as scuzzy as you're being. Don't expect me to follow suit, play a game with you, then pass my money off to you. You know? Then they'll say, "Oh, you got so much money, then why are you out there?" Because it's, how do I spend money in a system? How do you spend currency in a system that, you know, you can't turn into cash?
It does look like he's limping, right? But when we saw the camera's footage, he's walking normally. I don't know if he's like intentionally like rocking his arm or something. Yeah, it'd be pretty good acting, right? But yeah, I didn't see him with a limp. He's just kind of a weird guy, I think.
Cash, like, the money I got is like human assets. You know, like, I built a lot of friendships and connections. I've taken that to a global level.
It's pretty crazy though. Like, I gotta say,
I didn't realize how far I went with that without like building in alternate ways, you know. To give you a more accurate example, maybe bring it down to scale. I used to
maybe he's talking about the 340.
be a salesman. I had like, it was like a door-to-door sales type thing. I had like 1,000.
But on the security cameras, he wasn't limping or anything. He was just walking normally. So I don't know.
1,000 references, like to the next neighbor, to the next neighbor. I did sell a lot.
Global level.
I had a ridiculous amount of references comparatively to, you know, the other salesmen that were in my sector. Now I kind of took that to a global level. People want my connections. You know, they want to see my contact book per se. Where's the money? Where's the housing? Where's the, you know, like, you want things you're trying to like squeeze the life out of me to get what you want. I will literally die before I get my contacts without my permission. You won't. Thanks for the badge. Oh, thanks for the gift. Appreciate the beam. Welcome to the broadcast. Happy Veterans Day. I was talking to someone that I used to know today. I said, you know, it's Veterans Day. I didn't even know it's Veterans Day. You don't even know. They're like, "Oh, why is everything closed?" It's Veterans Day.
Yeah, it could be that too. Like, well, computer arm's dead. Could be him like faking it to get sympathy, so maybe get a handout. I can see that as well.
No longer a holiday, I suppose. More of a fuck you day. Considering today I've been properly fuck you'd.
Yeah.
It's a college joke. Daisy, thanks for the follow.
Or the day that he lost his bike and he just kind of chilled at Subway and was like, "I need medical attention. You need to give me your first aid kit," and they wouldn't give it to him. I think they gave him like vinegar, and he was just putting vinegar on his foot or something. That was a crazy fucking day. And then he had the bike all along.
All right, now somebody come get me. Because I'm walking around Santa Barbara looking like an idiot while I'm live streaming.
Yeah, you can swear. It's just like no slurs, I guess. I think YouTube would auto ban them anyways, but just to be nice, right? No slurs. But you can swear, yeah.
I would imagine that there's somebody around an area like this that could benefit from my connections, benefit from all this. Do me a favor and let go of your conscience for like 5 seconds.
And no doxing, obviously.
Before you talk yourself out of it for the sake of pretending you're a good person. I don't give a fuck whether or not you are. What I need right now is a good shower. Maybe a little collab. At best.
I'm proud he's spitting the fucking shit out of his lungs, at least.
In return, if you want to do a live stream together or something like that, we could. But I have found that doing it with the people for the people has always worked out best for me. I try to sign on with the big groups. It isn't, you know, they don't operate the way I thought they did. You know, like, for me, I want to be in the industry, but like,
I don't think he ever started college.
If I'm going to sacrifice my creative freedom, I want to at least have personal control. I don't want to sign on with people
who need control of my every move in order to do a job that doesn't require having control of my every move. Thanks for the follows. I am down to 30%.
Third.
Yeah, like I said, walking back to campus is a really bad idea. Let me put it this way. I ain't going to let myself get used on this level. I won't. The reality is they will make an agreement with me and clean up the campus and all that in return for the education and blah, 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 blah.
No, they won't.
What I'm seeing
No,
after
they
today's
won't.
broadcast.
No, they won't. He thinks they're gonna make a deal with him and be like, if you clean up the campus, which we hire security guards for, like keep your ass fucking out of here, then we'll pay you. In a college course, does he think this is like? I don't even think they did that in Good Will Hunting. I don't know what he's. Is this his plan? Man, I've been wondering about what the fuck he's actually talking about. He just lies, but like, if that's his actual thought process, it's fucking insane.
Podcast talking with y'all is I'm being taken advantage of either way while turning around saying thank you to people who are giving me the minimum. They're like, well, we're giving you a privilege. Yeah, a privilege that is not only 10 years late, but shouldn't be necessary at all. There should be proper solutions put in place. Since those options aren't available, they don't exist, I'm out. I'll take the education and say, enjoy your evening. Welcome to the broadcast. Like, at this point, being in this position, I shouldn't have a need to hop a bus without the ability to pay. I shouldn't be needing to plug in on the side of the street somewhere like a homeless person. My point is, with the resources
You are a homeless person.
I have, I shouldn't be forced into a position where I look like an idiot. That's why I refuse to say yes to people. That's why I keep letting them fall off and I continue to say fuck you. Why on earth? Like, imagine if I did sell out.
I mean, that's pretty good. That's pretty good for Christian. How is he raking that in? Like in donations or in just like views or whatever? How is he getting that? How's he getting 500 a stream? That's pretty good. I'm impressed. The most I've ever made off a stream is like 300. I think like just under 300 after YouTube took their cut. So that's easily stream it every day. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'll I was thinking about looking into Christian actually, but there's just too much stuff. There's a whole other, I just remembered, there's a whole other section. There's new players emerging, guys, that I don't think anyone else is looking at, like the Gala fam. But I don't know. I'm not going to give any spoilers. So eventually, once all these other guys run out, then maybe I'll look back into Christian, the biggest locale or whatever.
Like that. I would never again get respect on the level that I deserve.
It would be crazy if it was actually. Let me check.
Finish the hearts. I'd rather hold out, wait for somebody to show up who could actually get the job done, build a team, go from there. I started to, then the greed sets in. My problem is I'd made it too far too fast without making the proper connections, like without building my own team, I made the same mistake that I made last time. Now it's like the people come out of the woodwork making offers, with all due respect, they don't ride in the same wavelength that I do. Like I'd have to change who I am in order to work with them. Because they don't, they wouldn't accept me the way I am. They don't accept me the way I am. So I don't know what to do. If I did, I probably wouldn't be broadcasting right now. Anybody listening? I don't like talking on stuff.
I'm half listening, James. Don't worry. Not when you do that, though. Why would you do that after asking people if they're listening?
It's the arts.
Do you guys want a live Jimmy update? Well, give me 2 seconds. What the fuck? It's interesting.
Noise, welcome to the broadcast. I told you guys that I would eventually have to take over Vigo if things didn't work out. Gave you warning after warning. I was hoping not have to do this. The same way I took over Periscope, got sold to Twitter, then got Twitter sold to Elon Musk. Now, hi, human in front of you. Go ahead. No, it's fine. You saw me. Don't worry about it.
Sorry, bro.
I ain't sweating it.
All right. Thanks, man.
I got better things to do. Don't worry about it.
All right, man.
Enjoy your evening.
Dre, I think this is because I remember hearing this in the background actually when I was recording it, but then I forgot I even fucking had it. He's gonna blame this guy for intentionally trying to hit him, I think.
Some Spanish guy almost hit me on purpose. He's in a bad mood. He tried to white people. It's kind of adorable. You know, and like white people are like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry." He tried it. It was a good run. He made an effort. They give him points. Allison Brown, welcome to the broadcast. Thanks for the hearts. Yeah, I don't think people have let it register that being a fake asshole is a white people thing. We are best at being fake assholes. We're even better at being real assholes. That's what we do. Alvin, welcome to the broadcast. Lazaj, welcome to the broadcast. Kevin, welcome to Vigo. I'm going to put it this way. They say... Now, is there an R missing, or is this place actually called Alf's? It's got to be Ralph's. Like, I've seen Stranger. I don't see the sign, but the R is missing, and I'm cracking up. Anyway, what was I saying? I don't freaking remember what I was saying. What's my charge at? 29%. All right. I don't really see anywhere I could plug in. OC Foxy, welcome to the broadcast. I am in, I don't know where the hell I am. And I really don't feel like bringing up my map. It says don't walk. I say fuck you. How about you worry about the people that can't?
I don't know what stream it was. I was gonna actually see if it was a James stream. It wasn't 340 though. It was 297. 297. Don't know what it is. I think I might have to look it up on the desktop. But yep. Now I thought I had some on.
Stay in a lane and
There's
are riding on
something
the
else.
sidewalk on their bicycles before you tell me I can't cross the street.
Oh,
Start with that. That's when you know you're in a place that the oil industry hasn't laid off yet. When you got a basic side street that says don't walk on it. Give me 2 seconds. All right. Like there's even a crosswalk. Weston, thanks for the hearts. Oh yeah. As I was saying, there's a welcome broadcast. In media, when you pay attention, most people that are mainstream did not start off in any way except crude. Like look at anything from the 90s to now. Everybody, for the most part, has had a career that began in a really awful way. Like, I'll start with the 90s. Look at Eminem. Look at Adam Sandler. Like, need I say more? Like, there isn't anything they created in the past, like, 20 years, for the most part, that could be considered, like, family appropriate. You know? Yet, they made their, they made it. They figured things out. Made their success. Curbed their tongues. Grew up. Made more money. Me personally, I don't know what to do. What I know is while people will make fun of me for comparing myself to Adam Sandler or Eminem.
those are two very, very different people. Why the fuck are you comparing yourself to Adam Sandler or Eminem? What?
before I ever compared myself to those people, people were comparing me to those people.
No.
So
No one compares him to Adam Sandler or Eminem. What the fuck is he talking about? What?
me hopping on the trend of comparing me to famous actors, I find to be a smart move.
Eminem is a rapper.
Whether they were making fun of me or not, I don't really care. When you make a reference like that, it's usually genuine, for better or for worse. When they make fun of you, it's usually out of jealousy. As far as where I'm at, I'm starting to hear, Latino music. I don't know where the hell I am. What I know is somebody should have shown up with some form of a solution by now. They haven't. I need to stop caring. I need to stop caring whether or not someone has come up with a solution who should have. I am learning to let go of people who are refusing to come up with the solutions they're supposed to be coming up with, who aren't. Nice for the hearts. As of right now,
There's a Black Slim Shady. Is that his name? He's like, I'm Black Slim Shady.
no, I can't think of what to do much more than broadcast, talk to you guys, hope that I live through the night, get into the next day, do it again. That's what I did. That's how things worked out for me before. As far as now, I mean, it's like I might as well. Considering all I'm doing otherwise is like not getting anything done. I'm really not. I'm barely being productive. People are expecting me to do more for them. I need to be doing more for myself. They say do more for myself while pushing me into positions where I have to do more for them. David, welcome to the broadcast. The fuck is that? Is that my next bad idea? Probably not. See, something you do learn on the street, don't take my advice. Sometimes things will.
All right, guys, this is word of mouth. So just gotta trust me on this. All right. Can you trust me? I don't know if you guys can. But supposedly, James is on his way to Hollywood with some woman that wanted sex and that he was too famous for college. So they kicked him out for his own protection. He was supposed to take some tests today, but he didn't. He'd be a snake if he was an AI. Wants a sugar mama and to have sex and be single. That's the update. So I don't know who this woman is. I don't even know. I don't know. That's the word on the street, though. Can't show you any proof of it.
will be left for you to grab. Doesn't mean it's yours. No, it doesn't mean it's there for you. Sometimes people leave stuff behind because they can't carry it, can't afford to keep it, whatever it might be. You take on the personal risk of deciding whether or not to take it with you. I chose no. I could have chosen yes. The fact of the matter is I'm recording on live camera. I prefer not to grab something that I could sooner, that I could be accused of like theft for. Just not take it. It would be nice. I prefer the views. I prefer growing to where I'm supposed to be. Looks like I'm going to have to mostly do it on my own. Super annoying. That is what it is. Like I said, my next step is to find an outlet. I feel like an absolute scumbag having gotten as far as I've gotten to then have my next mission be to find a.
I mean, I don't even know if what he's saying is true, but it sounds like James. Yeah. I just is there actually a woman? Obviously he didn't get kicked out because he's fucking famous, but I don't know. It should be interesting to see where he ends up next, but supposedly maybe he might not be at the school next time I see him. I don't know. Maybe we won't see him again for a while if he's actually with someone he can manipulate a bit.
Freaking outlet. I feel like such an idiot right now. Vintage, welcome to the broadcast. Robinson, welcome to the broadcast. Now, all these people that want stuff from me, I'm over here saying, fuck you. Like, what am I getting? They all want something first. The difference between you and me is I'm willing to freeze. You aren't. I'm willing to squeeze my abs the rest of the night like I'm doing a polar plunge. I'll do this until the morning. You won't. I'll do it over and over and over until I get what I want without your help. What I have is of value to you. I'm the salesman. You're the receptor. You're the one asking me to sell to you. That means you give me the money.
Well,
People are saying for me to give them the money.
that's a customer, not a receptor. Yeah, that's what it's talking about.
When I'm the one selling to you, that's called attempted robbery. I said no. You don't take my money. I take yours for trying to take mine. You try to rob me, I'm the one pulling the gun, saying empty your pockets and put it in my register. You're welcome, you lived. That's how I do business. Since you asked. I give you permission to walk away alive when you attempted to rob me. You're welcome. Welcome to the broadcast. How's the Starbucks triple shot? Didn't get to go through with it. It was buy one get one free. I get what you're doing. I get it. But
You said you tried to yourself with the Starbucks coffee, and now you're like, I didn't get any coffee. And now he's like, I see what you're trying to do. Asking you a genuine question, you just fucked yourself over.
Fact of the matter is, I don't need the help either way. God's honest truth, I don't. Should I need to pull a knife out of somebody's hand when they pull it on me, put it in their gut, I'll make sure to put down the phone for like 5 seconds first. Where was I? The triple shot didn't work out. They tried to scam me by forcing me to get an app in order to get the deal. It didn't say in fine print that I needed to have the app. So I didn't get to get it, unfortunately. It's okay. I hate 7-Eleven anyway. It is a cesspool for drug addicts and criminals. Plus, they don't have actual deals. LCN, welcome to the broadcast. Tom, welcome to the broadcast. Paris, welcome to the broadcast. What's up, Brent? Yeah. Oh, yeah. So is anybody in the area that wants to take me in for the night? Anybody have the balls or the tits? Anybody have it in them? Anybody actually trying to make it in the media industry? Anybody actually trying to be a good enough person to help me? Whatever option, whatever route we're taking. If I was in the area, I'd buy you a coffee. That's nice of you. Thank you. Mommy, welcome to the broadcast. Buckeye, welcome to the broadcast. Something I could do, should there be anybody in the area that wants to get me like a hotel room without trying to scam me and set me up like a fucking weirdo, I could get a hotel room with you.
Who's trying to scam him or set him up?
Now, I'm saying for those of you now females, as far as coming in the room with me, females.
Right? He was like, oh, you need a rewards card to get the 2-for-1? It's like, it's a free fucking rewards card. He doesn't want, I don't think he wants his name tracked or whatever, right? Because he's pretty paranoid.
What I'm saying is either way, should somebody want to get me a hotel room, I am able to come to check in with you. The thing is, you'd have to check me in. H2O, welcome to broadcast. Wizzy, welcome to broadcast. See, it isn't against the law for me to be a guest in your room. So we could do it that way. But not necessarily normal either way. People keep trying to tempt me with cheat the system. They're like, hey, you gave us your name. You gave us your name already. Why not freaking cheat the rest of the way? I'm like, how stupid do you think I am? Like, I will do that. It's going to mean costing all of you your jobs. I'll do it. Should you keep tempting me? I'm definitely cold enough to say fuck you on that level. As of right now, I don't much mind. I ain't being tailed. I ain't being followed. People aren't really bothering me. I mean, I'm about to have my bowels explode after that Starbucks I just had, but it is what it is.
Good night, Vale. Okay, it was just a minute ago. Sorry, I'm multitasking. I'm trying. James is like pretty much talking to Circle. He's saying a couple things that are catching my ear, like the fucking Adam Sandler Eminem thing. That is interesting. And you know, more admissions of him just like throwing his shit away, spending way too much money on Starbucks, not even buying Starbucks. Makes me think like maybe he didn't even have a fucking gift card, and this is all just acting. That's where he's gonna get his PhD, right?
Wait, I'm not gonna lie to you. If I survive through tonight, I will be surprised.
So a pathological liar is.
I'm finally past the point where I give a fuck. I missed not giving a fuck. It is so much better to not care. Old married man, welcome to the broadcast. Yeah, I've got 25% left. I will find somewhere to plug in. I don't know where. I don't know where the fuck I'm at to begin with. I'll find somewhere. I would look at my map. I don't have anywhere to go. You know, like I got myself out here just for welcome to the broadcast. I got myself out here to California. This place is kind of like I don't want to say a death trap, but it's like you can't really walk out of California. It's like you either got desert, you got the forest, you got mostly road. You don't have many places to stay unless you're paying for it. It's a little tough to be making it out here this way. Raj, thanks for the hearts. Rashid, thanks for the hearts. It's also how the hell did I make it back here? Guys, I'm telling you, I got like a freaking instinct. I got like something in me that tells me where to go. Like, I'm literally here talking to you guys nonstop. And I already know where I'm walking. I know where I'm going.
Is it really that hard to walk and talk at the same time? I mean, where did you end up, James?
I was staring at the phone the whole time. I just walked in a giant circle.
I mean, the phone is literally swaying in the fucking wind, and I don't see his eyes looking at the phone, so that's just fucking cap.
Back to where I'm supposed to be on accident. I can't make this stuff up. You guys are seeing it on live stream. You see where I'm at? I was here like a half hour ago. It's mind blowing. Like, how did I do that?
So you walked in a big circle and got absolutely nothing accomplished. Good job.
I didn't intend to walk in a full circle. I didn't intend to end up back where I'm supposed to be. As far as the campus thing, I want to stay. I'm so mad, guys. Like, plus I'm scared. Like, you see me popping off at the mouth on my life. You know, you see me on here talking this way. I don't want the cover. I don't want people putting themselves out there pretending to be me when I'm acting like a complete asshole. I'm sick of being stuck between two ferns. Like I'm some twisted version of Zach Galifianakis. You know?
There's a lot of pop culture references. I don't know what it is. I don't know what the point of this is. Now he's got his fucking mic covered.
D, welcome to the broadcast. Please don't forget to follow, because at this point, I do need your help. I really do. Like, I've gotten things to a point where people really do know my name. Guys, I'm saying fuck it. Like, whatever happens, come follow, jump on board. Don't be scared for me. Don't worry about it. If you see me around, if you see me, like, down from, where is it? Down, like, lower Orange County? Laguna Niguel. Anywhere from Laguna Niguel to here in Santa Barbara. If you've seen me, if you've heard of me, come follow. You know, friggin' follow along. Because
I think that's a green light for Conger, bro.
I'm doing this grassroots because I don't feel that I have been offered an appropriate offer compared to my level of talent. I don't feel that based on my level of effort and ability.
Also, the people who say like Conger is like the worst thing in the planet. Imagine James got actually famous and he had to deal with some actual like actual malicious ass fucking troll that would definitely fuck with him would. Think about Christian's trolls. Think about Daniel Larson's trolls. Think about fucking Blue Spike. Are you guys familiar with the Christian Lordon? You know, remember Blue Spike? Wait. If James actually gets famous, just wait.
Plus my industry efficacy mixed with the
Conger will be doing a dance. You know his. Remember his dance? Loves dancing.
amount of loyalty that I have to my craft, that there's been an appropriate offer made. I'm going to need your help to build an online base of followership, to show the numbers, to have the people who are supposed to be following along with what I do actually come out of the woodwork to say something, to do something, to give me an appropriate offer. Because it hasn't happened. I don't know where to find them. You know, people leave doors open. Like, I'm serious. Like, I've had some pretty cool stuff happen. I turn it all down because I know my value. I know my worth. I know that I have earned more than to go to someone. No matter how much they've earned over their lifetime, I know my worth. I know that I deserve to get approached by somebody who is in the industry, who sees me as a good fit in such a fashion where it's a face-to-face offer instead of some back office deal because they're afraid of how it's going to affect their PR. If you aren't strong enough to handle taking me on head first, then we aren't a good match to do business. I may not know the terminology. I may not understand the industry in that way. I know myself on a level where I know my personal worth. I won't be sacrificing my personal worth because someone has built their own image. Because something more important than your image is your character. I'm looking for someone who has the personal character to walk up to me without shame because they're afraid of what their friends are going to think of them or their business constituents are going to think of them. I've made changes to an industry that has yet to find out I exist.
James is trying to hire me right now.
I'm ready to exist. I'm looking for the right person. I don't know where they are. Maybe I've met them already. My point is that if I had met them already, they should have already come out to make themselves known in a way that made sense to me. Being that they haven't, I haven't found that person yet. Michael, welcome to the broadcast. Muhammad, welcome to the broadcast. Dwayne, welcome to the broadcast. DC, Pinot, welcome to the broadcast. Boo Baker, welcome to the broadcast. Caramel, welcome to the broadcast. Justin Jones, welcome to Vigo. All right, now I am slightly lost, but I kind of know where I'm at. I will find my way. The battery is holding up decently. I have to find where I'm at exactly. That way I could get back to where I'm supposed to be. Like I said, I figure I'll take this head on. I mean, you know, expect the worst, hope for the best kind of thing. I don't know what else to do at this point. You know, I'm tired. I refuse. I refuse to be the guy that I've had to be the past couple of years. I finally made it. Freaking dude buys me a phone. I drop it second day because somebody bumped into me. Freaking cracked it. Well, you know what? Somebody out there will help me get the next thing. The next thing, I will get what I need. I will. I know I will. They say you got to look right and act right to get the part. You know what? Check my track record. Check my track record. That's what I say. What I know now with a slight amount of confidence is that I am no more than a mile away from campus. So I'll find my way back with my head down in defeat, and I'll win another day. Same as I always do. You take the loss on the chin, you move on, you do it again. Now I got to figure out exactly where I'm at. I am going to cheat by looking at the map.
All right, this is where I switched over, so give me 1 second here. And then there's only like 60 minutes left.
All right. As you're coming to the broadcast, say hello. My name is Step Papilnik. I can't say that I'm an influencer because I've surpassed that. I didn't know that I could circumvent that part of the system. I did. Now I have to get into acting because they're calling me an actor. That means I should probably be acting. I got to figure out what to do. I'm starting with taking it minimally seriously because that always works for me. Weston, welcome to the broadcast. Oh, I do want to make people aware that any time that I behave in such a way where I'm acting like it ain't my fault or it ain't my responsibility, don't take it that way. That's my way of communicating that I know I'm being wronged, and whatever next step that I need to take probably includes either someone taking accountability in reference to how I've been wrong, or there's some type of help that I'm not receiving yet that, I don't really know how else to find. I don't know how else to communicate the need without saying, hey, I ain't getting what I'm supposed to be getting. Because it's like these parts of society I haven't necessarily learned yet. I don't understand the necessity or the value of being so high and tight in ways that I've been able to gain and maintain success without being strict whatsoever. I've been disciplined, but I've been disciplined in my craft, but I haven't been strict.
I was not lying.
Thanks. How are you, Misty? I'm doing pretty good. Oh yeah. How's it going? Hey, if you see anybody who has been following along over the past 7 to 8 years, let them know that I'm back for good. Like do or die. Like I'm in. And when I say I'm in there like swimwear. I just it's going to take a couple of years for me to get refined, obviously. And I don't know what that's going to look like since the industry looks totally different than it has over the past couple of decades. But pretty much my job in society is going to be to help the younger generations make sense of what the older generations do, and vice versa. I'm going to hopefully do that in a regular way. Because as much as I respect what everybody does, I definitely lose my politeness when, I'm like out here like this. I kind of get mad. I figure you probably would too. Thank you. My point is, I have no problem going toe to toe with the people who are regulating the industry when I know I'm being mistreated. That's my way of letting you know. SAG after one.
I don't know. James changed his mind on Hollywood now, but I don't know what he's up to. James is like, he's on something. Get ready, guys. Something's gonna happen.
I'll tell you God's honest truth. I was rooting for him and I was fighting for him in the background. I wholeheartedly thought they were going to lose. I really did. No offense. I thought they were going to lose because AI is taking over. I was pleasantly surprised when I saw some of the work we were doing actually come through. I was ready to. I was leaving. If you haven't noticed, like I already had it set in my mind that I was gone. They won, so now I have to get my mind back in the place where I realize I'm staying, and I'm not mentally there at all. But I'll get there. All right. I guess what I'm telling you is whether things work out and I gain the proper connections. I have plenty of connections. I gain the proper, job, whatever the hell I do first, how this works. I'm going to bitch, moan, and cry until I get it, until I get what I want, or until I end up with a problem, solve it, and get what I want. One way or the other, I'm going to get there. Giving up was an option that came off the table when I turned 18.
You're drunk.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Holy shit! I forgot about. How did I forget about that?
Yeah. So essentially, what I'm dealing with right now.
What are you dealing with? Kids at a college where you're fucking at?
Oh man, where the hell am I? I didn't make a wrong turn, but I didn't turn. Never give up. That's right. I'm gonna sit real quick. As I was saying, is I'm at a point where the people who helped me to get where I'm at have turned their back on me. I ain't gonna lie to you. they have, they're now trying to screw me over, and I'm totally surprised. I never thought in a million years it'd be this way, but that's the way it is. Give me 2 seconds.
How long does it go for here? Give me a second, guys. Where's that ball? Oh, good.
Things are at a point where everybody wants to let me know how awesome they are. When they don't realize I don't have any interest in competing with them, and I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm literally on my own grind, doing my own thing in my own lane. People are like trying to sideswipe me and let me know that they're there. Like, excuse me. Give me 2 seconds. I gotta figure out where I'm at.
I don't know how you could be so lost, James. You're literally like 50. You got lines. Oh. Okay. No. Does it just keep coming back for 1 second? Why even bother?
All right.
You're lost.
What I am figuring, it is a Friday night. Now, I'll prepare you guys for this, okay? Mark, welcome to the broadcast. Thanks for the hearts. It is a Friday night. Friday night is usually when the police arrest people who they're trying to screw over. Because what they'll do is arrest them on a Friday, do all their corrupt shit. Then when Monday comes around, it's like they're already fucked before they get a chance to recoup their situation, get a lawyer, all that type of stuff. So if there's any time that I'm going to get arrested, or if there's any night that I get arrested, probably be tonight. That's also what Josh Cook said today. He's like, yeah, it's going to be tonight.
That's what Josh Cook said? Wait, what? Is that what he just said? Hold on. Because that would be crazy. That would be fucking crazy. That'd be some funny shit. Fuck, dude. Hold on. Let me put that back. I heard that right? You guys heard that? Am I going crazy? Sometimes I go crazy.
Be tonight. That's also what Josh Cook said today. He's like, yeah, it's going to be tonight.
Josh? Why are you telling James he's getting arrested? What? Josh, are you playing with James's brain? I mean, like, touche. Deserves it. But, like, I just can't picture that.
So the fact of the matter is, I didn't commit fraud. I will say that, I'm currently witness to a whole bunch of people that did. They're fucking pathetically nervous. I don't really care. I don't know if anybody's noticed that, but like...
You said today was the day James is going to get arrested on the 11th. Apparently.
I was inappropriately incarcerated during a time of extreme vulnerability. I was tortured for what would be the total of a year, and I barely said shit.
I know. That's when I thought I got through to him, but they still talk sometimes. But he doesn't give him money. Hi, TD. How you doing? I watched the ice cream video. I liked the spooky Xavier with the scream mask. That got me.
But hey, let's keep being paranoid because that's smart. Because smart people are paranoid, Anyway, let's get there. Then, like I said, I'm going to charge up. Then, I don't know. Hopefully nobody's dumb enough to interrupt me from my process to go through the same thing again, finding out they're wrong again. Because that's, like I said, 2 times was 2 times too many. I figured within the first 72 hours of the first time they would have learned. They didn't. They didn't learn the second time. I'm hoping we're smart enough to skip the possibility of a third time. We'll find out. Right way.
He's got to stop doing that, bro. We're almost.
Yeah, I am actually headed in the right direction. No, unfortunately, there isn't any sidewalk. Like, the sidewalk has disappeared. But that's all right. I'll still get there. I had to give up my jacket. I had to give up the jacket, the pants, and the socks. So it's going to be a little cold tonight. Now, here's what's wonderful. A guy like me is willing to take on his punishment before anybody around him. Most of these people think they're winning by fucking me over. Think, oh, we got to avoid, dealing with our shit for one more day. When you get to a point where you are owed so much good karma that the timing of society has caught up with you, that there's no choice but for your accomplishments to catch up with you, there isn't any shame in taking on your punishments before the people around you, because they're almost immediately going to get theirs. All I got to do is wait patiently. I'm at the train station. No, this is last chance. The train is like, the train and the bus are the two, what do you call it? The two forms of transportation that I'm able to take yet. If anybody wants to be coming in their direction, now would be the time to say something. Otherwise, I'm going to be staying here one more night. If they do incarcerate me, don't worry. I am not backing out of anything from this point forward, because I don't want to. That's my way of saying you probably shouldn't, because what you're doing is going to come to light pretty quick. I'm the guy that likes keeping people's secrets because that's who I am. I'm the guy that doesn't have any issues tearing somebody out of the dark when they're putting my livelihood at risk past what's appropriate. I've taken my lickings. It's my turn. People don't realize how much it is my turn. I'm going to teach them how much it is my turn, because that's my actual fucking job, is to put them in their place. Rachel goes, "What happened, babe?" Oh, if only. Midnight.
Things are going too fast. Yeah, no one picked him up. Apparently, he's just going to cry himself to sleep on a bench tonight. That's what's happening.
Hi, thanks for the hearts. Victor, welcome to the broadcast. John Miller, welcome to the broadcast. Hey, share this out. Anybody that goes to Santa Barbara City College or down at US something, whatever, the college down the road, if you want to hang out or anything like that, I ain't hard to find. Or if you want me to come around, if you want to bring me around. Sorry, so it's like shit. Oh, God. I don't
want to come around? I smell like shit. Like what?
have anything to do except plug my phone in and wait for the AM, unless I get arrested in the meantime for no good reason. It happens. Hasn't happened in a while. I stay prepared. Wolf, thanks for the follow. Max, welcome to the broadcast. Yeah, if there's anybody out there, I'm to the point where I'm actually broadcasting and stuff. So, that I'm desperate. Put myself out there essentially for free. When an hour of my time is worth like $420,000.
An hour of his time, $420,000. I don't even think does Snoop Dogg charge that much for fucking an hour appearance?
See, there's boredom, then there's willingly tanking the industry.
Welcome on, TD. Welcome to the party.
Because they owe me. You got to make sure people pay up. Because sometimes when people owe you so much and they don't pay up, they get paranoid and start to bother you and cause you problems. You owe it to yourself sometimes to make people pay you when they owe you. Otherwise, they will come back to give you an issue when they get paranoid about the money they owe you. Don't let people get to a point of paranoia. When people are paranoid, they react. When they react, it costs you more money than they owe you. Get paid. Hopefully,
In his head, he's like, that sounds just like Gary Vee.
On time. Elvin, welcome to the broadcast. You see my battery percentage? Got 16%.
He says I owe him 340. I almost said 420, but no.
Yeah, people sometimes they do get mad with what I'm saying. My hope is that from here on in, they start paying attention to what they're doing before they get mad about what I'm saying. When what I'm saying is like the most I'm doing, you start to notice that I'm not all that bad. You know, my words have impact. If you haven't noticed, the result is a positive one. It's been helpful more than hurtful.
No, not all.
I do understand it affects certain people's business interests. I'm waiting on an appropriate offer for what you're requesting of me to matter enough for me to shut my mouth. I've found more value in the offers that include me speaking out loud. Personally.
Should have.
Now, what I will say is I downed that frickin' drink, that coffee.
Here we go. So this is
I'm not hungry anymore because I ate.
and yeah, that's the cutoff. Now we are officially caught up. Officially, we've seen all of this comeback. And I timed the premiere of the archive stream pretty good this time. We got 3 minutes until that's good. Oh, should I just talk for 3 minutes maybe? Ba 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 ba. I don't know. What are the plans for tomorrow? If James doesn't come back, then tomorrow's late night Leticia. We're almost done with her. And there's gonna be a big blowout. Actually, give me 1 second here. Like the end finale of Leticia is pretty epic. But I also give me 1 second. I shouldn't have taken that down. Should have kept it up. Conger is going to do something on his Twitter tomorrow. I think he's reacting to the racist stream day or some other stream. I don't know, but he wanted me to let you guys know that he's going to be doing something on his Twitter tomorrow. If you want to check that out, he needs all the help he can get on Twitter right now. They're not being very nice to him, but he doesn't care. He said, "I don't care. I'm just gonna dance and do my thing." Which, good job, Conger. I'm proud of you. So yeah, that's about it. If you stay here, you'll get auto redirected. At least it should. I should make sure that actually works to the archive channel, or at least give you a link to throw you there. If not, it's just Steve Saroka. If you want to fall, actually, it's only like an hour, so you won't really fall asleep to him. Then I'm just gonna throw another video on the archive channel as well with this stuff that I missed from before. That'll just be a video, won't be a premiere, and that is that. I hope you guys have a great night, and I will see you tomorrow for Leticia if you're tuning in for that. And I hope I don't have to do 2 streams tomorrow if James comes back for like 6 hours and we got to knock out like a couple, because that would happen. So yeah, good night, guys. See you in the archive channel if you're going there. Bye.